so we can not swear for a
Well, yeah, say that stuff to yourself. Yo, welcome to Team RaddTitan. So this is the collector's chat. I think we've been missing for nearly 2 weeks now. Alex has had a nice little trip. He went off to Poland, then set foot in the forbidden lands of Italy, and did a little bit of a tour. We are going to be, if you don't know, you should know if you're tuning in with us. We're going to be going over the latest updates in the statue collecting community. You know, basically all that, pop culture stuff we'll be going through. We'll be sharing what's been happening at the New York Comic Con 2020, all Sideshow's, Iron Studios' latest releases, and all of those good stuff. Also be going through the Shanghai Wonderfest 2020 as well. So we have pictures of all of that. Yeah, we think it's that. We've got pictures of all of that coming up. So stay tuned, keeping it locked to RaddTitan. If you are watching, crack on the like. If you haven't subbed, why haven't you subbed and joined the channel? We do a weekly chat where we talk about everything, all the latest updates, everything that's going on, including the fan art stuff where a lot of people are, trying to ban and shut down now. All the big channels are getting silent. So, we're one of the few that actually are still going to be sharing and showing you, all the latest pieces like that. So we'll be going through some fan art. We'll be going through some stuff from XN, some stuff from Sideshow, some stuff from Iron Studios, Pop Culture Shock, all of that good stuff. So stay tuned and keep it locked here to RaddTitan.
That's a good intro for once. And also by doing that good long intro, it gave me a chance not to swear for a little while. Yeah,
I thought I'd say we're 90 seconds in, so it already is probably a PB.
Yeah, good thing. I'm trying to find pictures of some stuff that popped up in my head just then, actually, of one of the Jokers, because everyone's doing a Joker.
Yes.
Iron Studios have got one, haven't they?
Yeah, Iron Studios does some good stuff as well. I think there was the Silver Samurai they showed as well in one of the recent con.
Yeah.
And I think that looked fantastic as well. I think that was really nice.
Well, their one 10th line does look actually really good.
Get real tempted to sort of collect that. That'd be cool if you could set up your own sort of like mini diorama thing, which is clearly what people will be doing.
Yeah, but the problem I have with it, I mean, is for that kind of price point, you could like pick up the kind of Bowen equivalents of stuff as and have that kind of display rather than, do you know what I mean? I'd rather go with the Bowen side.
Yeah. I mean, there are some characters though, and I think Bowen is can be a little bit one dimensional in terms of museum pose. The Iron Studios 1/10 stuff is a lot more action. So I think you can get a fair good diorama going. It looks all like a bit more like a battle scene. Some of the better stuff from Bowen Designs is a lot more museum-esque. So, but going on with that, we'll be going through all that good stuff there. I'll try and get Alex to. I'm missing this. How much I love this channel and this community is I'm missing Man United versus PSG or PSG versus Man United at the moment. So I'm wearing my shirt in support. We were 1-0 up at half time, so I'm going to be getting Alex to check that the next 15-20 minutes, making sure that I keep on top of it.
Well, you want me to have the score on the screen?
Yeah, just get up for me, see what's going on, because PSG was Champions League finalists last year, so they're technically speaking the second best team in the world, club football team in the world. So Man United beating them is a big deal.
Yeah, not to me.
Should be to everyone.
Not really. Give a fuck.
See, there you are. That's 3 minutes and 47 seconds, and Alex is the first one to go as usual.
It's 1-0, by the way.
Is it 1-0?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Well, you just want to see me swear. I'm not going to.
Bruno Fernandes scored in 23rd minute, and Anthony Martial scored in the 55th minute.
Yeah, but then we should be 2-0 up because Anthony Martial plays for Man United.
Own goal.
Oh, OG next to it, yeah?
Yeah.
Damn it. What's he doing defending?
Okay. Anyway, so, as George was saying, I was in Italy for a little while and in Poland as well, so that was quite nice. Went to Gdańsk, so I was in Gdańsk for a little bit, a couple of my girlfriend's friends' birthdays, and then went across to, I forget all the names now, went across to Italy to, not Sorrento, but somewhere else.
You didn't go to Sorrento, no?
No, I went to the other place, but I can't remember now what it was.
You went to Bologna.
I went to there, but I went somewhere before that.
You went to Venice, you went to Bologna. I don't know where else you went to, but you didn't go to Sorrento. It's the second time you've said it, and it's the second time you didn't go there.
I can't remember. But anyway, I went there. And it was a good place. So we were up in the mountains in Bologna, so that was really, really nice. And I went to Venice, and it's a nice city, very nice, but there's not a lot to do there, really. Yeah.
Nah.
It's quite small, and just like, you said you stayed there for a week. I was there like for 2.5 days. I was bored.
Yeah, 2.5 days enough.
Yeah.
Definitely is enough.
So who we got in the house? We've got Nelson in the house. First to the egg. Edwin Diaz in the house. Up.
Yeah.
Gabriel Gutierrez. What's up, guys?
Welcome, brother.
Samanar. Yo. Nelson. Happy JCG. Yeah, TikTok Mr. Wickley again. David Graham. Seems like we're having to wait once again, boys and girls. The other Edwin Diaz. Yo. Luke. Good morning from Australia. Good morning. I was going to say good morning then, but that won't really help. Good morning, Luke. Go, yo. Greetings. And is your dog there, or is that just you, Sex Pest Breathing?
Nah, the dog is in there. It's behind me. He's not been very well, bless him. He's got like a bit of a skin infection thing, so I'm trying to like spend some time with him. Just he had me in the room. He's a little bit of a big baby, so.
Good night from Portugal.
Portugal.
Emerald 322. See, the boys are late as per usual.
Yeah.
Blaming Alex, not this time. No.
What is this? What is this? What is this? Like school register or something? What is it? Yeah. You know what I mean? You're not present.
And Gio's fault. Apocalypse on my side.
It actually was my fault this time. I was a couple of minutes late.
Yeah. Super Soldier, what's up, dudes? All as well. Nick, yo, lads, doing a little video of the Bahimo Joker for us. So looking forward to seeing that.
Amazing looking piece.
Big Daddy Kane, what's up? What's up, time, boys? Alex, keep it late again, Gio. Stuck in Fun evening, chaps. Hope all's good with you. This chat's dedicated to you. Stuck on Phone. I've got my little Bowens behind me. So yeah.
Dedicated to you it's dedicated to you.
Super Soldiers up. Amphibian. Hey guys, just curious what you think of NYC sculptures and their statues. They're doing some really good Star Wars stuff. If I recall, they're the ones doing the Vader with loads of switch outs, which we're going to be reviewing. So that's looking very, very forward to that. Comic Cooper.
I love some Darth Vader.
Good to see you, Alex and Gio, and fellow Titans. Cole Ripley.
Glad to have you all here. Get you in there, get them subs in, get them likes in, get them shares in. Let's fucking go. Let's light up.
Maddox Brown, Wolverine's looking amazing.
Who has that?
Yes, I don't know.
I'm looking behind me. Is it me?
Yeah, I think maybe he's got it in. What Spidey is that? Geo Cyrax.
Yeah. So this Spider-Man behind me is Alpha 3 Spider-Man. This is the museum series Spider-Man, from which actually we are going to be reviewing very, very shortly. I'm going to be doing a room tour this week. And then I've got some things to do. I'm going to pop over to Alex's, pick up some CGCs, drop over some stuff. So I'm going to be taking that with me. I'm going to be reviewing that Alex's when I get there with some CGC vids and some other bits and pieces.
Lucky you might be able to take it back with you too. Darren Crowford, welcome back. You were missed. Cheers, brother.
Thanks, man.
M. Shabandar, greetings from coronavirus infected apocalypse. Hope you get well soon, man. Hope you get well soon.
Apocalypse? Where?
And Shabandar.
Yeah, but he hasn't got it, has he?
He said he's got it, yeah.
Has he got it? Oh, yeah. God bless, man.
Get well soon. Punisher XS just tuned in. Welcome. Happy Halloween. Hopefully we'll do one before Halloween. Oh,
yeah. We had to get on here as quick as possible, so we missed a couple of weeks.
Hey, guys. Good to see you lads back. Good to see you, Liam. Man. Liam had coronavirus as well. So I hope he's all right.
He did, yeah. He's messaging me in a minute. He said, guess what? But I can't respond because I'm doing the chat. So you're going to have to just take my answer. What?
He's bought Stanley signed comic, and
What did he get? What one did he get?
I don't know. That's what's been going on for the last.
I bet he's got fucking one with a character on the front. He don't even fucking know.
Most of the ones you send me, I'm like, wow, do you know whose signature that is as well? No. Okay, fair enough. That's one where it's like Bagley and Stan Lee, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's good to have a Bagley one. You know why?
Who's Bagley?
Creative Carnage. No. Oh
yeah.
Yeah, that was good. He said, yeah, that's good. Moses, what's up, Titans? Live from sunny California. Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky you, man. We're raining cats and dogs
here. 81, higher at times. What's up? Forsakor, the collector. What's up, fellas? What's up? JW Statues, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. Thor Gunderson, did someone call me? How's it going, Gunderson?
We always call you, Vader. Always.
Well, Boeing displays looking tip top. I need Gio to come over and sort it out because the top two shelves are looking all right. The Spider-Man shelf's looking really, really good. Actually, really good. But the one that's kind of like here is not so good. Well, messy. Don't know if you can see it. No.
Yeah, I have to sort it out.
Yeah. You can see the Galactus there. Look how big it is. Look how.
Yeah, it looks great, man.
Yeah. Oh, disappointed with you. You missed out on the good price.
I missed out on Eternity. My wife she had to go into hospital for an operation, so I've been looking after her, trying to look after the baby. The dog also has a skin infection. Everybody in the house, fucking George, is fucked. Apart from me, I'm the only person. Me and my boy are the only ones who are fighting fit. So, literally, I've been dealing with loads of stuff, getting on with shit, and I missed it. Oh, fucking devastated. It went for the cheapest I've ever seen that Eternity Boeing minibus go for, man. And devastating. Someone got a right fucking steal, that's for sure.
Yeah, someone got a great price on that. Do you know what bet that is? There's someone on here who buys them all the time, doesn't he? He's the one who every week he's like, I'm going, oh yeah, I'm bidding on this, and this. You go, yes, am I? There's someone on your chat who bids for all.
Yeah, well, if it's him, fuck you.
Going down this Psycho Seb, evening gentlemen. Is that the one with him standing on the building rooftop edge, sort of rectangular base? I see.
Oh, that you must mean the Spider-Man. Yeah, exactly that. He's standing on top of the apartment buildings or Daily Bugle or something like that. He's got a camera sort of underneath, like webbed into the bottom of the base, and got gargoyles and loads of the switch outs. The piece is just it's one solid piece with I've got the classic, so I've got the nice, bright, vibrant colours and the nice webbing under the arms.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Doesn't sound like you are fighting fit right there.
I'll be fucked tomorrow.
Alex, any news on the XM Virtual Con? We are aiming to do something in January, and there's a lot of work, and I need to.
A bit late that. I mean, it should really be responding to these last ones. Your con's meant to be December. You should really trying to do something maybe around that time. End the year pretty strong, man. You can't let it. Otherwise, you're taking jabs from the other competitors, and then you just quietly going into next year.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it for a little while. Let that all calm down, and then we'll just start up again. You know.
To be brutally honest with you, I could do with XM having a fucking break. I'm so glad. I mean, I'm getting messages from people going to me. Fuck, is this? You know, this has come out now. This has come out now. It's all like coming out. Everything's getting released.
They're coming out really quick. The stuff, we've got new factories and new deals with the factories, so they're coming out well quick now. I mean, Thanos took under a year. I mean, he went out.
That's really quick.
At a con last December, so it took 10 months to come out in hand. You know, so that's
crazy speed. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, but that was also to do with the fact that what we were doing there was, we predetermined that was going to be 909 was going to sell out. So we set up and said order 999 straight away before it went up for pre-order, and that can cut 3 months off the production time. Yeah,
knowing the numbers is a big thing.
About time. Richard Gauthier, hello. Badman, sup fellas, up. All good. Start for some statue chatting. Yeah, we're back, buddy. We're back. I mean, hopefully we'll be continuing. I haven't got any plans now till December. So that's my next plan. So
you'll be coming back with 2 nice boxes for me when you go away in December.
No, that's January.
Oh, fuck my ass.
Robbie Incredible, hey, Vasrod, hey all, Vasrod.
Yo.
He's back in UK. So, yeah. Museum Post 52, you guys think PCS will do 43 different Rockies, or we'll get an Apollo, Colombo, and Drago?
They're doing a Drago. They're doing a Drago. 100% they're doing it. They've teased Drago already. So yeah. I have no doubt that Apollo, if they sell okay, then Apollo Creed and Club Lang can't be too far away. I
did hear something though that they were going to be doing one from every movie. They were going to be doing a Rocky from every movie, like Museum Pose. And then
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, the great thing about that is he changes drastically from each film. Like physically, the development of Stallone, physique-wise, is quite crazy. Like honestly, one pretty much to Rocky Balboa there's big differences, huge differences.
Yeah.
In every film.
Well, in 4, he's I was quite surprised. I read in 4, he's the lightest.
He would be because he's absolutely fucking shredded. Shredded.
Oh, yeah.
He's shredded for that.
He's 174 pounds. I think I read.
It wouldn't surprise me because he's not particularly tall, and you know, being that. I mean, his body fat percentages for him is probably somewhere in the region of about 4%, maybe 4-5% in that film. Is well low his body fat percentage, so he wouldn't have been feeling very good doing that film. Trust me.
I'm checking out because I'm going to get it wrong, aren't I? They're saying here as well he's 5'10". I thought he was smaller than that.
He is probably exaggerated. It's like it's like the wrestlers who are height 6'9", 6'5".
Yeah, 173 pounds when he was in Rocky 4.
Yeah, but 173 pounds of like 4% body fat, solid muscle, and 173 pounds of like 30 or 20% body fat is a totally different animal.
Like me.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they do. I really hope they do. Everybody. I would love to see a Tommy Morrison. So I'd love to see Tommy Gunn. I liked him as a fighter. Actually, Tommy Morrison. I was a big fan.
Really sad life story.
Not really. I mean, obviously, he got the end is sad, but I mean, you've got to remember how he got sick in the first place. I mean, he had a fucking life. He had a crazy life. I mean, he's like the cousin or he's a descendant or related to the Duke, in it. So he was like John Wayne. So he's like he was getting women on a stick. He was having lots of fun. I mean, he was not only could he fight, and he really could fight. Believe that he was a very decent fighter. But he's a beautiful man. He's a very handsome man. And when you've got skill and you look like that, and you're a fighter, man, you've got a white boy too. You're laughing, man. He had a very, very good time before he got sick. Very good time.
I don't think it was just women either.
Of course, it was. Yeah, it was.
No, I think he went a bit both ways.
Nah, he didn't go both ways, man. Don't be saying it's that's not true. Not that. How did you get that? Where'd you pick that stuff? Did you pick that shit out of your ass? Tommy Morrison didn't.
Tommy Morrison.
Yeah, Tommy Morrison didn't do guys, man. He was like very. I think he was because he's a Southern boy, so I think he was quite religious. Like maybe a little bit too religious. But he had a lot of fun. I know that. I know that he had a lot of women, a lot of wild women, and I think he did a fair bit of drugs as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, talking about his prime, like seeing him fight, he was tasty, he was tidy, man. You don't beat George Foreman unless you got some skill. I mean, he beat George Foreman.
It says there's rumours of it. There's rumours of it, but it's mainly due to the connection with HIV at the time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Well, they used to think it was that kind of disease, didn't they? They used to say it was like that kind of, but it's not always. It's because he did drugs and stuff as well. It can be from needles and other shit. Yeah. It's transmitted through blood, I think, and semen, something like that.
Happy JCG, XN Ultron's looking phenomenal. It's looking really good. I got any pictures of that. Actually, the light up on that is looking really, really good. That is one of the pieces I actually do personally regret not picking up, and I may have to ask for some Christmas bonus with that one or something,
It does look nice, man. The light, you're right. The light up there,
it's really nice. Yeah,
does look really good.
And I mean, I think by XM doing the kind of made to order thing around that time, I kind of think that they personally fucked themselves. But anyone who bought it is going to be in a position where that piece, if you bought it now, I reckon that's going to be like a Scorpion all over again, where people are just going to want that left, right, and centre, and that's going to double.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
The edition size. I mean,
the numbers are very low, and it's clear. I mean, the thing is as well, Scorpion. There's no competition. There's no other Scorpion anywhere, and the statue is done so well that it's a sort of piece that you would get in just for the statue bit alone. But Ultron, the other than the throne piece that Sideshow did in 1/5 scale, there's nothing anywhere near good enough for Ultron. They're XM just going to blow everything out of the water with that one, I think.
Yeah. I might have to make some calls to my.
I'll probably do it early.
Yeah. What's up, House of Gog in the house?
Welcome.
Gabriel Gutierrez, Chris K. Yo, gents, good to have you back. Hope you and your families are doing well. Hope you're doing good too, Chris.
What's the score?
What's the score? Oh God! Let me refresh.
If it says if we lose to who? To who?
Paris.
Don't do that to me. Are you serious?
Nah, it's 1-1.
You're such a shit, man. What's the time on there? Does it tell you?
Oh, for fuck's sake, man! It says 86 minutes.
Oh, 1-0 is not a bad result. Come on now. Push on.
All right. Anyway.
Push on. Come on.
The Eternity piece was a bargain. I picked up Zatanna, 125 quid yesterday. No other bidders. Zatanna, the one from DC, though.
Must be the chick, innit? The chick.
Yeah. The wizard.
Yeah,
the magician.
The magician
with
a
rabbit sleeve. Yeah. Yeah. Eternity piece. I mean, I went for £179, which he normally goes for like $500.
Yeah, not a good one.
Any news on the XM cable? There's meant to be a new one coming. Yeah, some teasers shown, but nothing else. PA. What's up? Everyone's going, what's up? I think Rocky 4 is the most anticipated. I think it's talking about PCS.
Rocky 4 is the best film ever.
Roman helmet, sup, dude, sup.
Yeah, helmet.
Survival Comic was just looking at the 1/6 Dark Side, Green Lantern, and Lobo. If XM did these in 1/4 scale, the line would have been epic. Still good in 1/6, but the Superman and Cyborg are so rubbish. I mean,
great.
I think with any line, you're going to get hits and misses.
Yeah,
for me, Dark Side, Lobo are the front runners for me.
Standouts.
The only reason that Green Lantern isn't a front runner for me is more to do with character appreciation. The thing that they've attempted with the character, I think, is very, very nice if you're a fan of it.
You mean with the construct?
Yeah.
And to hear they didn't go small, did they? They pushed it.
No, and to hear someone like Brendan Guerrera kind of not go on about it too much about being shit and whatever else is something, because he absolutely loves that piece and he's a Green Lantern fan. So
yeah, but he like that other. Then he likes that other Lantern, the black guy.
John Stewart.
That piece looks like shit. That piece looks like shit, man. I wouldn't even bring it into my room. I'd rather throw out the fucking window than display that rubbish. Look awful. I'm sure I saw him talking about how good that was and how much it's not appreciated. I was like, oh, it's appreciated all right for exactly what it is. It looks shit.
Fair enough. Wait. £173. Oh god, yeah. £173 pre-COVID and £300 post. Yeah, you're getting chubby, man. You need to lose some weight. I've seen we speak to each other quite a lot. He's gone over £200 now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he last time I spoke to him, I think it was like 210, and he was about 185 or so before.
COVID's fucked you, bitch.
I'm not that bad. I weighed myself yesterday, and I was 179 yesterday.
It's a funny thing with me. My weight doesn't really change much, but the composition does.
Yeah.
It's always the same with me. I fluctuate between 5 and 6 pounds, but the difference is it can be like 10, 12 pounds of more fat. and then it can be like, you know what I mean, just more muscle. So it all depends on how active I keep and how well I eat and how much I'm training. So it all goes up and down.
Well, even like before,
weight doesn't really change much.
Yeah, before I went away for 2 weeks, I mean, yeah, same thing really. My weight was around the same. It was around 175, up or down a little bit. And when I was training, it was staying the same, but physically there was differences you could see. Yeah. Boy in Rocky, he was so lean, diet must have been crazy. He's got those weird fucking things as well. No one has. He's got those fucking beads as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
beads on his arm. Beads
yeah, that's just great. I think that's like something to do with like little bits of where the way his veins are. But I mean, it's a funny thing. He did a film with Dolly Parton called Rhinestone, and during that time, he obviously went to work with her, and then he was like telling her like how to eat and shit like that, and she's just like, yeah, I watched it when she was talking about it, and she was saying he'd come on and was like, right, you know, you can't eat this no more, you can't eat that no more. And she's just like fucking, she said something like, you know, I went to bed and had a massive headache, so I ordered 2 cheeseburgers and then went to sleep. I was just like fucking, yeah, that's what I'll do to you.
She's quite funny, though. She is actually quite funny, though.
Yeah, so hot in the day, man. Back in the day, so hot.
Where are we, boy? Yeah, they wanted to fight Tyson. Tommy Morrison. I'm sure it's all about Tommy Morrison, no?
Yeah, he blew that fight. Yeah, that's correct. He did I think he blew that fight. He lost. I think it might have been to Darren Bent, not Bent, or it was something like that. He lost. It was a shock.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Mercer. He was fucking caned. Bent and Mercer, I think, absolutely wrecked him.
Oh, someone just scored, by the way, in the extra time.
Come on, who? Don't be embarrassed.
Rashford scored in the 87th minute.
Yeah. Fuck you. I fucking hate Paris Saint-Germain as well. I fucking hate them as a football team.
Even worse if I told you I was joking right now, wouldn't it?
It would be bad for you. You're not joking, are you?
No.
Please tell me you're not good.
I don't know what the fuck Rashford is, do I?
That's what I was going to say. Please don't be. Please don't do this to me. Rashford broke their hearts last time we knocked him out of the Champions League. Rashford was the person that done that. It's called the winner.
87 minutes.
Get in! Come on!
That was funny because I was there like 86 minutes.
Yeah.
And I must have just missed it. All right, anyway, so Denny Ferreira. Hi, everyone from Sydney, Australia. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're doing well too. I know in Australia they got their lockdown really bad. They're not allowed to go more than 25 kilometres from their house or so.
Yeah. I mean, it's all leaning towards serious shit again, isn't it? It's nice to know that the Chinese economy is up 4.5% now. While the rest of us are on our fucking knees.
Alex, I have the same Invincible Iron Man metal plate on my wall. Oh, that's just one of those posters, just plastic paper poster. So yeah, but I have got loads of
cheap man's poster.
Yeah, but I've had them for a while actually. These were actually I found them the other day, rolled up like behind my wardrobe, and they were the ones that were originally behind my detox years ago. Yeah, I've got loads of these like metal desk plate things, but I've got no wall space to put them. That's the problem. Gary Partridge. Oh yeah, there we go. Goal.
Get in.
Any suggestions for the Statue of the Year? Prime One Huntress is looking like a front runner. Well, maybe for a female piece, but
wasn't Huntress last year? I swear that fucking piece is last year, bro.
Might be.
This is the problem. You can't listen to the masses. No one has a fucking clue what come out. I put a post up yesterday asking if anybody could go. Honestly, I don't know why sometimes I post shit. I was like, can anybody loosen fucking XM's grip on 1/4 scale? Because at the moment, XM pieces, they're winning the quarter scale fight. There's like, I don't see a challenge. I genuinely do not see a challenge. And that doesn't mean, you know, 2 of the 3 I don't want to buy, but I can't argue with the fact that I can't, in my head, I can't think of something that can beat them. So I ask the masses, is there something I'm not seeing, I'm missing? that you can get, and people fucking put in things that were like last year. They put in, and somebody said a good point on there the other day. It was like, you know, technically speaking, no, but technically speaking, you know, the Hulk transformation can be a diorama. The Shogun Batman can be a diorama.
Yeah,
they can all be dioramas, technically speaking, because the way that
they're designed, diorama
not just the way that they're designed, but when you think about it logically, when you think about it realistically, diorama is telling a story, yes, but it has to be more than one character in the scene really to be a diorama. And you've got Shogun and the horse, and you've actually got a Joker throughout the base, and then you have, you know, Hulk. The way the Hulk views Banner is separate, so they're two different. They consider themselves two different sort of people, and the way that Banner thinks about the Hulk is like a separate. So there is an argument. We won.
Yeah, 2-1.
Oh, that's made my fucking night. That's really. I've really, honestly, I'm so buzzing about that. I absolutely fucking hate Paris Saint-Germain as a football club. So smashing them in Paris, what a fucking night! Get in. United till I die. United till I die. You know I am. I'm sure I am.
One of the ones that we, you know, didn't put in last year, which we said we should remember for next year, is actually that Altair from Pure Arts.
Pure Arts is a fucking great piece.
That got put into best piece of the year by certain reviewers because they received one. And the thing about that was, well, no collector had received them, so we couldn't go into that because no collector had got them. So it had to
and also as well, too many people that do awards just started doing too many categories to make sure the pieces they got for free could win. It's like, you know, I looked through it. Yeah, they like, I got this year, I got that this year, I got this year. So I need to create, and they need to win things.
We need to have
so
an anime, we need to have a gaming, we need to have.
Yeah, I just can't do that, man. I think that's soil shit. I think that really cheapens any type of awards. I think if, you know, this is the problem we're going to have this year with the quarter scale thing, because there is an actual genuine point that those three pieces could be seen as dioramas.
Yeah, but so with that justification as well, so could Hulkbuster.
Yes, it's true. It is very true what you're saying.
Because I think that's what we got a lot of stick for that one last year, for not. First of all, we didn't win, but secondly, we didn't give it in the diorama section. We gave that to Broly, which is what people are going, Broly's the best piece. But Broly was last year.
Yes.
That's what it was. Well, the other side of it was there are Brolys that are turning up broken, which people are saying, no, they're recasts. But I don't think they are. I look back over that when the person said it, and they weren't recasts.
No, the people that say it are not people that buy recasts anyway.
Yeah. So basically that was like, well, actually, if Broly was this year, that engineering issue would actually lose you points. So
no,
lucky.
You have to. It has to be in collectors' hands. It doesn't need to be that the whole edition needs to be. You don't need to have 100% released in the year.
Well, at least first wave.
But you need the first wave needs to be in collectors' hands, definitely. So as soon as that happens, you can qualify for that.
And not just in reviewers' hands.
No, not reviewers' hands, because reviewers sometimes get them early. We know that. So, you know, it's just how it goes. It's going to be a tough year, but I'm struggling, very much struggling to find something to get into that quarter scale category. It's just going to be a whitewash XM, I feel, this year. I think they've released a lot of very good pieces. I think Sideshow kicked their ass in 2019.
I think last year was all Sideshow.
I think it might have been.
We've had years where it's all been Sideshow.
I know, but every time XM come up, we're sucking cock and fanboy. It's too much. With XM all the time, it is. It never is when we do Sideshow. It's always when we do XM.
Right, let's go down here. Cyborg sub 2-1 Rashford. There you go. To make sure I'm not lying. There you go.
My man. You don't know how tempted I am just to leave this chat and go watch the highlights now.
Yeah, mate, it's terrible waste of a black character talking about that John Stewart. The problem as well is when I saw him at the con, he weren't black. He was fucking orange. He was like an orangey reddy colour. It was well weird. I think
it's not only that as well. They fucked the construct up completely. They made it look it just looks cheap, man. It's a cheap shit construction. It doesn't look
good. The hand wasn't in the gun, so what it was, he had a see-through construct for the gun, and then when you actually looked, he had no hand. and they were like, fuck. And David Igo put a post out at the time going, oh, you know, that's my fault. We missed up this, we missed that, whatever. So what they did is a way to get over that is not make the construct see-through.
Yeah, but it just looks really shit, you know. If you've got it and you love it, congratulations. But I think it's shit.
Okay. So yeah, Setana is the sister of Damien Hellstrom. It's a rare Bowen. But also Damien Hellstrom is really, really rare. Damien Hellstrom's one of the rarest busts out there, I think. Because he goes for big money. And it's always breakages as well. Breakages and still sells for a lot.
That's probably why.
Yeah, yeah. And it's one of the ones that's like 500 edition size, because I pretty much guarantee you pick up nearly any one of those and the edition size is going to be a minimum of 3,000. So, and some of them are 6. Some of them are ridiculous edition sizes, some of those.
Oh, God.
Edwin, hey, Edwin, blah, blah, blah. No. Okay, yeah, we're actually catching up with the comments, so that's fine.
Good, let's go. How many pictures you got? About 600?
Yeah, RaddTitan, I gained 20 or 30 pounds in 2 years, but it's not COVID. House and cog stress weight. Yeah.
Listen, you're hitting winners all the time, man. You should be eating success cake, so don't give me that fucking stress shit. Keep doing what you're doing. You're flying. Amazing pieces coming out of there.
Goal spot, right. Kettler's on, packet of Maryland cookies on the table. Time to chill with you guys.
Welcome, man.
It's the way to chill, man.
Are you in jail?
Yeah. Or the cookies.
That sounds like fucking jail to me, man. You got Marylands all over your windowsill.
Why did you get cookies in jail? Jesus.
Yeah.
Taxpayers' money now.
Yeah, Marylands all different colours: purple ones, red ones, blue ones. That's how them boys in there roll.
Rotworks, what's up, old friend? Oh fuck, Rotten Collector. Funny enough, oh fuck, I moved it. I was here today. I had the picture behind me today, and then I had the Freddy one, and I moved the Freddy one, and I fucking smashed the glass, so I had to put it back. But yeah, I had my 2 Rotten Collector pictures. I put them just outside the door. Wait, let me get them. Get in a second.
Oh my God, you. Now that he's gone, I'm just going to start singing Man United songs. Hope you don't mind. Harry Maguire. He left Leicester for Manchester. His head's fucking massive. Oh dear.
That's why I riffed it.
Oh, I remember that. Jesus, is that him? Oh yeah. Rotworks. Yeah, fucking, I love that guy. Yeah, I remember those. Yeah, they're wicked, man. Them are. Remember, they're like dot work, isn't they? He does all the dots.
The problem is I had him in here, and what happened was I moved, and then I ended up smashing the glass on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I smashed the glass on it.
Clumsy fucking Hebrew fuck.
Yeah. But you remember when he was like, we're talking about him drawing, and we're going, yeah, ... Anyway. Yeah, God, man, it's been a long time. I'll tell you what, though, I like really sort of heavy music, like metal music.
He's on another level, man. That fucking weirdo.
Where they scream and whatever else, but his music is well disturbing. Like, really
I don't like that. I don't even like your stuff is too much.
Yeah, no, his stuff is like
too much.
His stuff, it takes mine and makes it look like lullabies, you know.
Yeah, but you know, I can't listen to things like that. You don't want to let that kind of music enter my mind. That's some dark shit, man.
You know, his stuff is like, do you know, whenever you have like a scene in a movie where they go to like some like squat that's full of Nazis or something like that, or like skinhead headbangers, and they literally have some really horrible, really heavy music and like a strobe of light.
Like romper stuff.
Yeah, like it's something like that. It's like I actually listened to his music the other day on it's on Spotify, and I was just like, it's called like Dirge, and it was quite disturbing. But anyway, welcome back. Man United needs to win, needs to cushion the T3 allocation. So.
I don't know what he's talking about.
All right. Oh, God. Image goes, what about Greg Plitz? Oh, is this Robert?
Is he talking about tier 3? Is he talking about standing? I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what the fuck that means. It's football. Soccer.
Or is he talking about the big picture thing?
I don't know. What about Greg Plitz? Yeah,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace, my friend. Don't fucking race a train, I tell you that. Yeah, miss you, man. Been way too long. Way too long.
Glad to see you're alive, still well.
Huntress is 2019. Thank you, Super Soldier.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Neville Chan, hey fellas, hey.
Yo.
Huntress was last year, yep.
Yeah.
Emerald, how about 1/6 best of the year? Figurama Alucard.
Are we getting that?
Meant to be, but there's like really bad delays on everything at the moment.
Glad to see that.
100X Hunter was meant to be coming, and Figurama, but I think isn't that 1/5? It might be 1/5.
Not sure.
Yeah,
their scales are well fucked. I never know.
It might be 1/5. So we lost 2020, yeah. Or is it considered diorama? Also, that's a diorama because on the base there's literally about 27 soldiers or wherever there is.
It's definitely a diorama, 100%.
All the other characters in are nameless killed soldiers. No one of note. No one named in the series, just random dudes. Yeah, but what about his dog thing? His power, is that not a character?
That sort of thing is hard because it's a very much a depicting of this. I mean, you could even say that classic Iron Man as a diorama. You could call that a dio.
Nothing beats whole transformation.
It's going to be a hardcore. I'm hoping to get that in, but unfortunately, it's going to be January now.
Yeah, Joker Lee Bahimo is strong as well. The Joker, is Griffiths? Yeah, Griffiths is 1/4, isn't he?
Yeah, it is. Griffiths is. Yeah, I found out that was the one good thing that came out of my post that I did. Was somebody actually put that Griffiths up, and I was like, "Isn't that 1/3?" And they were like, "No," and I was like, "Actually, now we have something. Now we have something that you can actually turn around and say."
It's a really nice piece, and the thing about that, which gives them a lot of brownie points as well, was they actually really improved the portrait on that. The portrait went from being like to like.
I think that Joker, like overall, has a real shout for being like overall statue of the year. That I really think that's. I think that's really special.
Very nice.
I watched. Check out Mac's collection. You know Mac Collections.
Yeah.
He's just done a video unboxing that. Very, very clear, very crystal clear video. Check that video out.
Stuff's well clear.
Check out his video because it was very, very nice. His video of it, he showcases that piece very, very well. Mad love, Mac. Love you, bro.
The thing about that though is I say this every time, but I saw that piece and I saw it next to the Batman, Bahima Batman, and loads of other pieces, and the Joker. Every head was amazing. Every head.
So I just think the piece looks outstanding. What I would want to do though, my only critique of that piece, if I'm trying to find anything, is the fact that this hand is like this. You know, his left hand, I think, is like that. And his right hand has all these switch out options. And I said on Max on the comment, I was like, I would try and get them open cards sitting in that hand. And then so he has the knife or the gun in the other one. Because I think that would work a little bit better. If you can make them fit in a way that doesn't look so unnatural, you know?
Yeah. What about Batman Sanity Diorama? That's just coming out as well.
It's fucking nuts, that is. Again, that's another one. So that will be a diorama as well. And to be honest with you, really, can you see anything beating that sort of piece? I don't even know if that's even beatable. I'm seeing the smoke version, and don't look beatable to me.
Smoke version is really, really nice, and I mean,
I prefer the smoke version personally. I prefer that version.
Yeah. Well, the thing I had is if the concept is about it being in his head, and the concept is about his internal struggles, I think that it's important then that he is the focus of the statue, and then you look at it, you see Batman, and then you're like, oh, okay, this is Batman. Oh, yeah, all of these characters are around him, and then you kind of like get more of the concept of what it is. But when you see them all together painted, I think it's great because you get 12 characters in one or whatever, 12 or 13. But the thing about it is you look and you might go, oh, there's Poison Ivy. Oh, there's Joker. Oh, Batman's in the middle. You won't be drawn to him straight away. And I think that then defeats the purpose of what
Yeah, I completely. I get
trying to capture.
Yeah, I get you.
I need to. Oh, so you got Damien. Sucker for porno. Did Alex finally get a decent pair of headphones? Those look like Sennheisers. These are the headphones I wear every single week.
Yeah.
They are Sennheisers, but I wear them every week.
I still have these. Look.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No, these are the ones which are the reason why I love these.
Got them on my phone, motherfucker.
If they literally got a cable. They got a cable to come with them that's literally about 6 meters long. So when I'm like editing and stuff like that, or watching porn, you know, I can kind of like I've got a lot of movement.
Yeah, you got. Do you need it?
There's no like that when you're like freshing your head around and all of a sudden there's like it pulls out the speaker and like loud like
You're fucking so funny, you are.
Ryan, what's up, Ryan? Oh man, I just well messed up my setup and my hair.
Ole's at the wheel.
Right, so
tell me how.
Batman said he is Dio. Yep. I hope you're both doing well and everyone's safe and healthy. Hope you're doing good too, Johnny Green Giant.
Ho ho ho.
What? There you go. Good times, man. I mean, that was like, dude, I must have bought that poster. I must have bought that poster off of him about 6 years ago.
Maybe, man. Maybe.
Must be 5-6 years ago, Arif. No. Damn,
Arif. Blast from the past, man.
Yeah. I think when I went
still here, OGs, man.
I think when I went to Singapore, I think he was like he went off in the army or something for a while.
At least he's come back alive.
Nitrous, yo, Napalm Death or Extreme Noise Terror. I haven't heard of Extreme Noise Terror, to be honest. I've heard of Napalm Death. I take that as a compliment. Dude, man, I've got a really strong stomach for a lot of things, and I can listen to like really heavy music. I swear to God, when I put your music on, it literally made me feel really nauseous and like fucking like travel sickness. It was well weird. It was really weird. Yeah, look it up. Look up. Is it Rotworks? Is it the same as his Worm Rot? Look up Worm Rot on.
That was it. Yeah.
Spotify, yeah. Look up Worm Rot, and it's like.
Don't look it up, man. Nothing's worth that. Just don't bother. Put on some Buddy Holly and some fucking Del Shannon. Like that. Enjoy yourself.
Cole Statue Collecting Channel. What do you think of the new Wonder Woman by JND? I actually just saw the video for that, and I just posted. I just posted actually 4K on our channel, and it looks ridiculous. They're skillful. They got a lot of skill. Those guys. They're going to be big. When they start getting it's all about how the things look in hand, but their prototypes look insane, absolutely insane. Mary Prisonland Cookies, good one. Warhammer Statues 1/6. That's a diorama though as well.
It is, yeah.
Diorama.
That's what I mean. Diorama is going to be very hard this year. It's funny because last year it was fuck all. But now
XMO Tops Boys at the moment, but Queen Studios are bringing out some 6 statues at the moment. I know most of them are movie based, but they're doing Bangkok Point. The stuff the Queen Studios showed, we're going to go into in a minute. We should go there very soon. The stuff that they're putting out is crazy, absolutely crazy. Let's do these quickly. So, Gabriel Gutierrez, diorama, model represented a scene with 3-dimensional figures, either in miniature or a large-scale museum exhibit.
Still a bit vague, that. Me and Alex have read through basically the description, and we discussed it with our awards a long time ago, and we basically said, years ago, and we basically said that yes, all of that is correct, but the stipulation we added to it was it must depict more than one person. It must have another character in the scene. The scene is one thing. You can have a scene, and you can have that's
the thing is a diorama,
the background and all these sort of things, and the elements and trees. Because then it becomes, everything is a diorama. Really,
you can have a landscape, and that's a diorama.
Everything's a diorama. I haven't got anything in this room that's not a diorama then, because everything depicts a scene.
Yeah,
every single thing I have. So it all depicts a scene. So it needs to have other characters in the scene, and then we can call it a diorama. That's why I think we didn't go with Hulkbuster, is because Iron Man is both. So I think that's why we didn't do it. I think that was the thing that we said was that it could be a diorama. You could stretch it and say that, but it's hard.
There was a lot of back and forward on that.
That was a hard call. That was a difficult call. Yeah. And I mean, you could do the same with the Hulk. I mean, I actually think it's quarter scale ones. I think if I was to turn around and say Hulk transformation and call it a diorama, and do the same with Shogun, and do the same with, I mean, probably Thanos and Death. They're sold separately. It's kind of hard, and they're sold together. But I think that actually is just favouring the weaker statues. You know, I think that's my problem with it. If I was to turn around and say, okay, I'm making them all dioramas, I'm basically favouring a piece that really is no challenge to get into the quarter scale awards, and I just can't do that. I just don't think I can. So,
well, we got 2 months.
I'm not.
We got 2
No,
months.
I'm not going to anyway. I don't give a fuck anyway. 2 months, 2 days, 2 hours. It's not happening. So they're quarter scale pieces, you know, and I'm not going to penalise a company that go above and beyond trying to make it more put in more work rather than just a statue and a base. I'm not going to penalise them for that and put them in a category out of the way of the others so that the others have a shot at something. I just think if you're going to, you know, there's loads of shit you could do to make it better. I mean, you could put Sabretooth in a Logan base. You could put loads of shit if they wanted to. You could do loads of things. If you're not going to, then, you know, that's on you.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just opening up another screen now.
MILFs?
Yes. Gilfs.
Gilfs.
Good gilfs. Let's just move the camera up just in case you see the Ron Burgundy thing going on there. RaddTitan is part of him. Okay, so actually the dog thing is part of him as well. That's Alucard. Okay. Yo-Yo Statue of the Year, Thanos and Lady Death.
No way. No chance.
We'll see. Adam K, Yo-Yo Brothers. Yo. Carl Sub. Carl's been missing us. Where's the Riddler? Oh, well, there
exactly, good point.
There was a tease where they did have like a question mark on the base. The justification for this was the fact that David Finch didn't basically put the Riddler in there when he did the artwork, and out of respect of his art, they didn't want to change it. With it. They didn't want to change it.
I can respect that.
So there was an element of there were complaints about Bane, about his positioning, and they were saying, like, well, what we could do is move Bane and Clayface around, and there were like arguments about that, but then it come back to the same thing about, you know, we did not want to, you know, take his artwork and just do that, because we want to we have like a relationship with him where we want him to do more designs, which he is, because obviously he's doing Wonder Woman, and we want to have that continue. So we want to that's one of the things as well with XM, is they went to a lot of artists and basically said to them, you know, we want to make a statue of something you want to make. So what you do the design and we'll do the rest, kind of thing. And that was one of the things. So yeah.
All right, let's go. What else?
I'm just trying to. I just saved the picture. I don't know where the fuck it went. God damn it. So who sent me that picture? Him. And oh, God damn it. There we go.
We've got Bruno, Fernandez and Fred, Marcus Rashford, who's Manc born and bred, the greatest of English football. We've won it all. We've won it all.
Right, so, well, shit, that's obvious then, RaddTitan. Let's talk about Diorama. Bane with Batman on base. Dio or not?
Exactly. I don't see. I'm not.
I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough of Batman to make it Dio. It's more of a,
it's there. It's there. It's going to be how loose you want to be or how strict you want to be. But you're going to remove that as a 1/3 contender just to push it into Dio because of that. It's very difficult.
It's a 1/3 contender for sure. I mean,
it's a difficult. I think you sort of. I mean, you could say the same Poison Ivy with the fucking tree. It's a Dio.
Yeah.
Can say the same. Can say exactly the same thing. It's depicting the scene. There's a tree, a live tree thing that's all round and making it. You know, you can sort of be Stiflers for it. You just got to turn around and say at the end of it, nah. You know, it doesn't do anybody. It does the statue community a disservice by trying to sort of like push everything into diorama category. You never get a fucking winner from diorama if you did that. And I tell you that.
Yeah.
Too many styles to even get close to that.
I hope you guys are doing well. Much love from New Zealand. I'm going to go through these really quickly.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much. That's Pamrikas. Daniel Taker, opinion on the next new Wonder Woman 1/3 scale silicon face is amazing. We got a picture of that, but it's not a great one. But we did put the video up on the channel, so there is a video of that.
Yeah, check it out, man.
Ridiculous. I think concerns of one firm, Prime One has brought out a couple of contenders for the Statue of the Year, but if Queen Studio brings out their stuff in time, that 1 quarter Thanos they showed, fuck me. Yeah, these Thanos on the sit down.
On the seat, yeah, that's nice.
You know, also their Wonder Woman is 1/4. Actually, I don't know if it's 1/4 because he said it's 1/3 on the video, but I'm pretty sure it's 1/4. Johnny said it was 1/3. Just saying, Statue of the Year, Thanos Lady Death beats my Hulk transformation, and I both win-win. Fair enough.
No.
R.I.P. Eddie Van Halen. R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. Legend.
What's up, Alex and Gio? Matt Gomez in the house. King Darkross here shows a production versus prototype of their Alpha Flag Joker. Quality was ridiculous. Wow. Okay, I've got to check that out, Darkross. Come on, everyone. 74 watching, only 32 likes. We need to use our our guy doing our marketing, I think. Gio, you get the XM Red Hulk.
No, man. Look behind you.
On the market. It looks like you're, yeah. I seen the tall scammer asshole video. ECC Freddy Marquette claimed he was doing an unboxing and his phone rang and the video was rolling. Base is smashed. And now finally came UPS. He dropped it. Guy is a fucking tool, man. He is the biggest scammer ever, and he is the kind of guy where he had a earthquake apparently, but he's the kind of guy who would buy all those statues back and then said like the ones that broke in the earthquake, say that happened, and then at the end the person you bought from would end up with a broken statue. He is a piece of shit. I would never go anywhere near him, and especially when you're doing an unboxing. Every fucking piece you do an unboxing for, and the one where the phone rings and all of a sudden cuts off is the one that's broken, or cuts off and that's the one with the fucking missing head. Fuck off. Fucking dickhead. He also, funny thing, he messaged me about 3 times by email, threatening me with a lawsuit.
When was that?
Like about 2 months ago. Not long. Yeah.
Is he telling you not to stop highlighting him as what he is?
He said to take off the video from Facebook, YouTube, about him being a scammer.
Fuck you.
And the funny thing was, is he actually emailed XM about it. I said, XM, one of your employees is bullying me. The best thing about it was I replied back to him just going, you know, I was thinking about taking the video down anyway, but now you've contacted my work. Yeah, ain't happening. And I basically had my boss message me going, yeah, sort your boyfriend out. Tell him to stop messaging me. That's all that happens. They don't give a fuck.
That is, mate. You know what? It's people like that. That's, you know, if it's so untrue, and you know he's got nothing in his closet to be worried about, then he wouldn't be worried about it. At the end of the day, he keeps wanting it back. And you like, what was it last time? The last excuse when it happened is my brother-in-law's a cop and he doesn't know that this happens. So please take it down. You're affecting my family life and all this. Like, we're not affecting your family life. Like, you're affecting your family life. You're affecting your actions, dude. Not anybody else's actions. Yours.
He was like, "Oh, if you take it down, I'll tell you about who was the one who told me to get the Thanos head." It's like, I already know it's BMR. It's like, oh, okay.
What else you got?
What else you got for me?
What else you got?
Is Archie doing a review on the Thanos and Lady Death and the Hulk transformation before the awards? Don't know. Don't think so.
Nah, man, I haven't got the Thanos, and Alex has not got it, so I don't think we're going to see that one. At least not.
Evening, gents, brothers and sisters, collectors, smash the likes and give the Diamond Geezers some love and support. Much love, Alex, Gio, and the family. Much love, Stephen. I actually met
that guy a fucking t-shirt, man.
I met him actually.
Should have gave him a t-shirt off your back, you hairy motherfucker. You've already got a spare one on there underneath that shirt. Give him your own t-shirt, yeah.
XM Brown Wolverine better win best diorama because I just bought the fucking piece.
That XM Wolverine's gonna win worst fucking ever portrait of Wolverine in the history of Wolverine statues.
What do you think is worse than the new Sideshow one?
Which one?
Do you think the XM Brown Wolverine is worse than the new Sideshow Wolverine?
The one where he's jumping.
Yeah.
Oh no, as a whole statue is no way near as bad as Sideshow, and Sideshow one's terrible. But I mean, the portrait, the unmasked one's is a really bad head.
Well, I mean, he's gonna win. He's got to win like best fucking bobblehead of the year or something.
Best bobblehead fast. Yeah.
Yeah, Thanos Lady Death can't be.
No, it can't be. No, it isn't. And I'll tell you why it isn't. It isn't because it's not really accurate to Thanos in terms of character stuff. It's a lovely statue, but as a Thanos piece, it's not depicted right for me. And you know, I've been reading Thanos for 20 years, and for me, it's the furthest away, you know, out there really. I mean, even some customs that I really dislike, and I don't think the custom work is anywhere. I think XM is far better statue, but they're closer to the comic book Thanos than XM's is. XM just took too many creative liberties for me. They went too far away.
There was a custom one which I really hate.
There's loads of really bad custom
There's one
ones,
of them where someone posted, oh, you know, guys, I know that XM Thanos is getting all the love, but this one is amazing.
Yeah, that was Paul. Yeah. That was Giggly.
Giggly? That one's terrible. Yeah. That one's
it's still closer to the comic book than XM's one. It is, Al. It's closer to the comic book than XM's, mate. I'm telling you.
I would take XM's all day. I'm going to sneeze. I was going to take XM
as a statue. You probably would, because as a statue, it has far better texture, details, sculpt details, probably better composition. But if I'm having a Thanos in my collection, it ain't that one. Just because it's not comic book enough. It just isn't. It doesn't resemble any style that I can remember. It's not from any comic style. They've gone too far with the design. They've basically made it, you know, loads of textures, you know, the color's strange. It's just no. It's just a big no for me. It's a lovely statue, and you know, in statue of the year terminology, it definitely can sort of argue that it's up there. But if I'm as a Thanos fan, it's not a Thanos statue for me. Not enough. She's like a Batman. You know, you got like a Batman or a Superman, or let's say, you know, pick any characters. They're sort of like archetypes of a character. And Thanos is a strategic, calm, in control, you know, enemy. He's a formidable foe because of all of those things. He's not a brawler. He's not a script. I've read Thanos for as long as I. Do you know? I've probably seen.
We're going to show those pictures of this later on.
I've seen Thanos scream. I've seen Thanos scream probably once. In 20 years of reading comics, I've probably seen him scream once, and it probably was on a variant cover.
What about the time where he got his helicopter taken away? I bet he was pissed off then.
No, he walks with his head down. The police have him in cuffs.
Anyway, we'll cover this after because I want to fucking cut this shit. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Do you guys, how do you think the quality of silicon heads over the next year scares me? Well, the problem is they had a lot. Previously, they had a lot of silicon stuff done originally by Cinebaquettes, and they didn't last very well.
But it's meant to. It depends. It depends. I mean, if it's the same stuff, I mean, that was all meant to be high quality, wasn't it, Al?
At the time, yeah.
Yeah, that was meant to be the highest quality stuff that they could use, and that's aged real badly.
Very badly, like literally really badly. The problem with it is the oils will seep out over time, and you can't put them back in because it's the way it's painted and things. You can't wipe oil on it, which, you know, so I don't know. I mean, the question, the real answer is we don't know. We don't know until they've been in hand for 20 years and they've been trialed and tested that way. We do not know. That's it.
Yeah, personally, from a personal collecting point of view, I wouldn't touch silicon, and I don't touch chrome.
I wouldn't touch silicon if you're in an Asian country that's high humidity and you're not going to climate control your room, because I think that then I know that silicon as a substance is very, very good in high temperature and low temperature, but silicon painted, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he's the Street Fighter 5 World in Disguise Club. Who is that guy?
I had to block that fucking guy, man.
Yeah,
it just comes on and he starts talking about like he's extreme. He's the extreme guy and he's the extreme guy's fan. And he just basically comes on to random, like, so we'd be doing, I don't know, we'd do a video about Iron Man and we're talking about that. And he'd be come on and go, nobody better talk about extreme over here. I'm breaking backs today and all this sort of shit. And just, at first you laugh it off and stuff, but it just keeps going, man. It just gets a bit too much, bro. And I'm not one for talking, you know, you know, if you're gonna start chatting shit like that, just come over and start backing it up. Otherwise shut your fucking noise.
Goldman Cooper said, I'm fucking quitting this hobby. I just paid mad money for a bobblehead. And then Paul Giggly there, you leave my poor Thanos alone.
That's what I told you. Listen,
saying,
Paul, at least yours looks like a comic Thanos, mate. At least it does. Yeah. It represents a style. It represents a look that many artists have drawn. XM's does not. So it depends on what applies to you.
Let's get through these. Come on, fuck's sake.
Yeah, quick, before you get given your notice.
He said, yeah, Thanos Mythos, he's saying. Kevin said, XM Thanos statue looks great, but at 3K, you better love it. True.
Money's got nothing to do with it. If you love it as a statue, it's a fantastic statue. If you're somebody that loves like a statue, the art of it, it's painted fantastically well. It's sculpted fantastically well. It's got textures. It's got fucking switch outs. It's got fucking floating depth. It's got fucking light ups. It's got remote controls. It's all singing, all dancing. It's an absolutely masterpiece of a statue. But like I've said before, and I'll say it again, as a Thanos piece, it doesn't look like any Thanos I've ever seen. Portraits don't, armor doesn't, color doesn't, pose doesn't. It just doesn't look like, and Death floating around up, I don't know what the fuck she's doing up there, because she is meant to live in his subconscious. Right. There's even a debate over whether she's real or not.
We've got pictures coming in. We're gonna do it then. Yeah, fucking get over it, man.
People are talking to me. Stop sharing me the comments then.
My girlfriend has left.
It's funny.
All right, so okay, sex, okay.
Why not? Who asked?
Can't be talking shit without backing it up. 100%.
No, I don't mind your joke. I had a lot of banter with the guy to start off with. I genuinely had some banter with him, but it goes too far. Like if it's every 5 or 6 videos, no one's talking about this guy. No one's starting any trouble with this guy. No one's even mentioned this guy. So at first I started thinking, fuck me, maybe we mentioned him and we were like having some banter. But it's not. The truth was, it's just not. He's not being mentioned, and it's just coming on there and just being a bit. I mean, I would be really disappointed if someone like a RaddTitan like fan or someone that we talk to or friends with or someone that likes us went on to like fucking Jem Mintz and was like, you better not talk. I would have to message that person and be like, mate, what the fuck are you doing? Please don't. That's too much. Like, please don't do that, and don't leave our name out of it. Don't get us like starting with all this nonsense. Do you know what I mean? That's not nice. And I would have to interject because I would find it incredibly sad. Like when your mum turns up and is like, don't call him that. You'd be like, Mum, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Your mum was the best.
Be like,
your mum was the greatest.
Wait in the fucking car. Jesus Christ,
Your mum was the best. When you're kids, and it's like, yeah, your mum this and your mum that, and I did this to your mum. All these cusses. Your mum would come in and say stuff, and there'd be so much fucking great ammo.
Yeah, oh yeah, she's fucking gold. But that's the point. When that happens, you're a bit like, Mum, like, calm down. I can handle it. Relax. Ease up, man. You know what I mean? It's just one. It's just one of them ones. It's a bit like that. It's a bit like your mum jumping into that, and it's when nothing's happened or nothing's been said. It's a bit like, okay. Now, first few times I was thinking, oh, maybe we mentioned his collection or mentioned something he's reviewed or mentioned something, but none of the videos are. They're so random. And it's like I'm going to come onto a different channel, talk about another channel, and just then start chatting loads of shit. It was just a bit sad, man. I felt sorry for the guy, and in the end, I was like, I have to save this person from himself because he's very much embarrassing himself a lot now.
Yes. All right. This point. It's not sending me a go. All right, let's go on to this. Any chance XM will get the image comment size license? Spawn is very, very, very protected. I mean, I'm sure you're talking about Spawn more than anything, but Spawn is well protected by McFarlane. Any updates on the Kutrek Venom figure? None yet. Great question. Walking Dead statues would be really cool. McFarlane likes to keep all his stuff under one roof, though. That's the problem. He likes to keep all the image stuff where he can control it. Obviously, the future Buster, Wolverine, Wobombai, and Kai got that, but not painted. I had a few spats with him. He's a real clown. How did you get into spats with him? Gio, just tell him. Gio, just tell him he don't want that smoke. All right, let's all right. Okay, let's do this then. God damn it! How do I share my screen again? That one? No. That's Big Ed now. Big Ed Alex.
Bobblehead.
Share screen. All right.
What's she doing?
You got that?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Yeah.
It's also alarming how our complexions match them pretty well.
No, I actually fucked with it a little bit. I had to do, to do it. So it was actually a little bit of work, and I look more like Rowan in this than I look like me because I did something to my nose.
Nah, that's your nose, all right. Big fucking gonzo motherfucker.
All right. Anyway, so then this is Marilyn Monroe by Blitzway.
Looks great. Their first one's fantastic. We loved that piece.
Oh, the first one was beautiful, absolutely phenomenal, and we saw that in Prague. And even though we were surrounded by loads and loads of, comic book
statues, monsters,
we were like, we got to review that. We got to review that. We can't not review that. It was different level stuff, When did we log into my computer? So there's their quarter scale. I can't remember. This gentleman's preferred blonde, so I can't remember if this is on or the last one was.
With the great thing, it's a very famous one. I'm not too sure. Some like it hot, maybe?
Maybe. This one, okay, this one's in the wrong place. Don't worry about that. That's just showing how big.
Also, it's also showing. I put this on here as well because it also shows the Magneto. Because a lot of people think that, the XM Magneto is underscaled. I mean, you would look at that picture there and you would say that Magneto is underscaled. But people forget that Magneto is just 6'2". He's not a big character at all. He's not like overly jacked, and he's not like, well, some are, but the normal depiction of him is not. So he can always look slightly small when he's like normal human. He's not like 7 foot plus. And obviously the Thanoses in this picture are all overscaled, including XM's is overscaled, just like the Sideshow ones are.
Oh, the Sideshow one's fucking massive.
He's about 12 foot, the Sideshow one. And that XM one is based off similar size to Sideshow's. I know that for sure. Because I remember I spoke to Ben. Ben phoned me and said to me, he said, is Sideshow Thanos like overscaled? I was like, yes. He was like, can we do it the same sort of size as that Thanos? I said, yes. Said you can get away with it because he's a villain. He's depicted in many different ways, so you can do him as big as you want when it's a villain. You just can't do it when it's a hero. You can't have a fucking 10-foot Spider-Man and call it quarter scale. But you can do that with villains. You can get away with that.
Well, you can do it with Hulk. You can do it with certain characters. I mean, but
Hulk varies in size. It's different for Hulk. But with Thanos, it's kind of funny because in certain comic book panels, he is depicted fighting against people, and he looks fucking massive. I mean, they say 6'9" is his size, but if you watched him in Infinity, where he grabs Black Bolt and gets hit by his sonic, by his voice.
Yeah.
He smashes him off the floor. He looks like he's about fucking 15 feet. He picks him up with one hand that has his head and smashes him into, and just looks gigantic. So it really, you don't have to worry too much about like villains like that. Obviously, because when you're drawing villains, that's what they look like. They look like they're unbeatable. They're a huge task is to beat them, and they have to look formidable. So you can get away with it. But you can't always get away with that with a Spider-Man, because that's the power of Spider-Man. He's like the underdog. He's the small school kid that is under there fighting against a gigantic fucking rhino. That's the whole point. The David and Goliath story, the archetypes of that. That's what it's all about.
All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. So then we move on to wrong way. Abort the mission. God damn it. All right. So we've got to go that way now, haven't we? Damn it. It was all going too smooth.
I disagree. I don't think it was ever going smooth.
Right, so this basically then is a letter from a solicitor, lawyer, whichever way you want to word it. And actually, sorry, let me turn off this dude's... I've got to turn off this guy's comment. It's going to stay there otherwise. I've done that before. Are we still there with the picture? Is that good?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, good. Goody gumdrops. So, yeah, this is basically a letter from the attorney at law for Chronicle Collectibles, basically saying the principal owner, Clay Brown, recently met with me to discuss the company's current financial situation so that I may advise a proper course of action. As you know, the company has a very solid relationship with its customers over the years, and Mr. Brown wishes nothing more than to continue doing business with you in the future. However, due to recent unforeseen financial setbacks, which was neither fault nor in its control, the company cannot meet all obligations at present. The company needs some breathing room to put its financial house in order and to ask you for understanding and support. Specifically, the company is attempting to work with its lenders to modify its long-term debts and seeking special financing to take on new projects with the eye towards improving operating cash flow. In the meantime, the company is asking you to work with us to find a path that would allow us to meet our obligations to you. We are hoping that by working together, Chronicle Collectibles can be put on a solid footing so we can begin to resume our prior obligations in a short manner of time. We will update you in approximately 30 days with the status of our progress. Thank you for your patience. And that was the 2nd of October. So basically, yeah, Chronicle Collectibles has been shown that they've shut shop. People in, I think it's Denver, went past their store. It was all boarded up. Previous employees are saying that they're not working there anymore. Licenses are jumping shop and things like that. With this letter, it's kind of like begging for more time. My problem with this is it sounds like basically we're in a fucking really bad position here. We're struggling. We're going to pay out some more pre-orders to pay our debt. So, we're going to use that to pay up our debt. So I wouldn't follow this anymore. I wouldn't put any more pre-orders in Chronicle Collectibles the way it sounds to me. Do you hear what I'm saying? Or
yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, obviously, once I get past the babbling of your beard, I think what you're saying is that you wouldn't invest any money into Chronicle Collectibles due to the fact that they are trying to finance new projects for old debts, which obviously is not what you want. You don't want your money going into that, because if your money's going into settling their problems and you think you're buying a new fucking Conan piece or a new something else, and all they're doing is trying to clean up the mess they've previously been in, where's your Conan piece? Where does that leave you? Leave you in a bit of trouble. So, like we told you, as we always tell you, here first on RaddTitan. That's why we do what we do. We've been doing it for the last 7 or 8 years. Get your money out of there. So hopefully people listened. What we said about a month ago, get your money out of there. So hopefully you're all doing good. And I understand there's a lot of humanists among us, and they don't want to kick a dog while it's down, and I completely get it. But the end of the day, you know, like we used to say in boxing, it ain't show friends, it's show business. So, you know, get in there and get your shit that you need done.
Thank you.
Yeah. You didn't say.
Ooh, what's happening here?
Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to walk past that line because you'll be on camera again.
Did she just come naked and give you a drink?
No.
Can't have everything.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I mean, as I say, I mean, I think that there were a few projects that Chronicle Collectibles were doing that actually got me quite excited. They had the life-size Robocop bust. They actually have the older Robocop pieces, which look actually phenomenal. They have the Ed 209 and the Kane, which I would absolutely love to have in my collection. Just they're quite expensive. You know, they're obviously doing the Gerard from Labyrinth. They're doing all these ones. They're doing that Jeff Goldblum on, you know, in that
Jurassic.
They're doing all these things which, you know, are quite out there. And you know, they were doing the new Hellboy, which, even though it's a shockingly bad movie, the actual design of the character was still pretty good. So there are a lot of elements that they were working on which we're excited to see. But problem is the way that this is worded for me. You know, is basically a legal bullshit babble way of saying we want you to pre-order our future stuff and that will pay for our older stuff.
Yeah, and leave your money in there. Leave your money in here. You know, we're trying to fulfill our obligation to you, and we're going to try and bring you some projects that's going to help alleviate some of the stress that we're under. But you know, that's you know, if you know, sometimes people want to be the good person, they want to be good people, and maybe hope that this will lead to them helping out the company that they follow and that they care about. And but unfortunately, when you read through the lines here of this legal document, like this type of contract, this sort of thing that they're saying here, you don't want to be at the other end of this. You don't want to be part of this. This is not a sound investment. So I'd get your money out of there, and I'd certainly wouldn't be putting any back in it. That's for sure.
Oh, and unfortunately, I mean, as soon as a company is in that position, you know, unfortunately, I'm not. You know, it may be a selfish from my point of view, but if I put money into a company, I'm getting it right back out. I did that with Pop Culture Shock when they were going a bit pear-shaped, and I took out $3,000 from them, which, you know, well, I was really happy I did that because half the pieces that came out that I ordered came out really, really bad. So, you know, I was happy I did that. So Stuck Up on Inferno, he was like a kid at the playground acting hard. I can't help taking the pee out of him. Yeah, sometimes you have to take pee out of people like that. But the problem with him as well is he just seemed like he was like a 14-year-old boy or something. He just seemed like he was like a little kid, wasn't he?
I don't know. I don't know. It just become tiresome, you know. In the end, you know, I prefer just to fight, you know, rather than talk about it. So if you want to keep talking, it gets boring after a while.
The other side of it as well is, I mean, there was something quite important actually, which I heard from, you know, when we started this channel, you know, we were getting a lot of comments at the beginning, all positive, you know, and then when we've got our first red thumb, you know, George and I had like a crisis call about it. We were literally like, you know, we got our first red thumb on a video, and we were like blaming each other.
What did you say?
We were blaming each other. We were like, well, maybe it was because you said this, and they were like, no, you said that first. No, it's got to be you. And also,
nobody likes you, George. And then, nobody likes you.
Yeah, and also what you can do is you can look up the location of, you know, the thumbs and stuff. And obviously, when it was only one, you could see what location it was. And I was like, yeah, but there was that guy in that place that you said this to at that time, so it's got to be you. And the funny thing is like, you know, we weren't getting that many bad comments. And then when you start getting them, one of the things is you give that bad comment more time than you should. And they end
more
up
than a good comment.
More time than a good comment. If someone comes in and says, great video, guys, I love the way you do this or this or this, you kind of read that and you're like, oh, that's a great comment. And then read the other one after going, fuck you guys, I hate you. And you go and comment on the fuck you guys, I hate you one. And spend more time
it's so
on
true.
It, which is the bad thing. And I heard it on Joe Rogan and Kevin Hart when they were talking about it. And basically they said that obviously they have millions upon millions of subscribers and followers and people who comment about them. So they were saying that in the beginning they did the same thing where, they were getting all these bad comments, and the only comments they spent time on were the negative.
The negative ones,
and they were rewarding the negative people. And they said that they then changed the whole way they did things and stopped it that way. But so that's the thing. Sorry, my long way of saying it is basically we have, however many subscribers we have. So why the fuck are we going to waste our time on one person being negative all the time?
Well, it was weird because it's not really negative about us. It was just like talking about somebody else and basically saying you better not. Nobody. It wasn't even aimed at us. It's like nobody in the comments better say. And people are just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Yeah. So many people come out and be like, what's wrong with you, man? But it's just like it's just tiring, isn't it? It was tiresome.
On a bright note, Cormac Cooper O'Leary, 10 euros, is that? Yeah, 10 euros. Cheers.
Bless you, man.
Chin, my
Thanks
friend.
very much. Chin. Drinks on you. Look at that. I'm so broke I can't afford water. Look.
Do you want to go get some water?
No, I'm going to have to nip in a minute anyway and try and give my wife some like pain relief. I saw her wandering around looking in agony a minute.
The mum rose from the 7-year itch.
7-year itch, get in.
Company is bust, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was so close to ordering the Enterprise for 2K. Glad I didn't. Glad you didn't too. Source.
Me too.
What do you think of Mr. X? Is it healthy to buy? Just to buy? Future collaboration possible? I mean, he is clearly minted. He's got a lot of money.
I have no idea. I don't know his financial situation.
He has. Like,
he shows a lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
he shows a lot of fantastic stuff.
Good stuff. Got no issue with him. Got no issue with him. Met him in New York Comic Con.
I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know him. Never spoken to him in private. Got no issues. So
I think one of the things was I think he never spoke to us because he was an admin on BMR's group.
Okay.
So he never spoke to us at the beginning.
Well, I've never had any like conversations with him. So unfortunately, I can't say good. I mean, I can't judge. I have to be honest with you. I can't judge people and how they appear on YouTube because I have met people that I've watched on YouTube. I've met them in person, and I thought they were a certain way on YouTube. But I've met them in person. I've been either incredibly disappointed or incredibly impressed. So there's people that I didn't like on YouTube that I've bumped into, and they're like, actually, fucking, what a lovely person. Yeah. And there's other ones I'm like, me and this guy are really going to get on, and I bumped into him. I'm like, man, you're fucking belling, Jew. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that does happen. So I can't judge. I don't. Until I speak to. I can only talk about people when I talk to them sort of privately. When we message each other, we speak to each other. Then I can sort of understand like what you're about. Is it healthy to buy just to buy? No, of course it isn't. If you can afford it, it's healthy. If you can afford to buy whatever you want whenever you want, if your financial purse strings are not hindered by things like that, then of course it's healthy. You can do whatever the fuck you like. If you have an unlimited source of funds, then
I've noticed that he has recently. He's been putting up a load of pictures where he, I think he took to heart a lot of comments about people saying he has a messy collection. It looks like shit and whatever else. And he actually went out and he's now putting all this stuff in groups, and it looks really good. He's got all his Venoms together. I saw that the other day. All of his throne pieces together, and it looks absolutely fantastic. It looks really good. I'm glad he sorted them out. To be honest,
collaboration.
Mr. X, I had to unsubscribe. Why?
Collaboration. I don't know. I mean, it's. I don't think we've ever collabed with anybody, have we?
We've had. The only collaborations we've done is we had a couple of people on the chat.
Like, just guests. Yeah, I would definitely. I'd have him on the chat. Love to have him on.
Chat, but we don't really do like group.
I don't really do
things like that.
No, because I mean, for me, they're number grabbing things, and it just appears that way to me. And I'm quite proud, and I think that's a problem. I think half of the reason the numbers that we have are what we have are because of that. Really, I think we would have a lot more numbers if I was much more open to just putting any old shit up. And put my name to put in our name to sort of any old shit that we could find, and we just don't do that. So the point, if we were to collab with somebody or do something, it would be because we want to do something that's meaningful or something that we sort of agree with. If it's about he's got more numbers than us, so let's get him involved, or it's just a cheap selling tactic. I've got no time for it. I've got no interest because I'm not run by the numbers. I don't really give a shit. I'd be on here doing this if there were 500 people here. or if there was like 20 people, it don't really make any difference to me. You know, it's good to catch up with Alex and catch up with whoever wants to comment and have a bit of banter with us. You know, and the same for the reviews. It's what it's about. Other than that, I'm not going to sort of number grab.
I actually, you know, that's one of the things I do. I do miss when we don't do our live chats. I do actually really enjoy them. I do actually very enjoy them.
It's the same. I mean, look, how many times you had? How many times you had Jem on this chat? Like we've had him on loads of times, right? How many? Yeah, how many times have we gone onto his channel? Never. So if we wanted to sub grab, that's what we were after, we'd be like, "Oh, Jem, we'll get you on our chat." And Jem, let's do you. We want you to do a video of it. You'll never see that happen. You'll never see a conversation with us where we say that, because it's just not gonna. If we're invited, obviously we're gonna turn up.
I think we might have dual posted one of them. I can't remember.
No idea.
Somehow we posted it on Jem and on ours. Was
that the first one?
I think so. At the same time, yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, it doesn't happen because it's just like we invite him because, you know, he's a cool guy to have a chat with. And it's the same with Mr. X. I'm glad to have him on as a guest.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's like at one point I always give my honest opinion on pieces. I can't blindly follow the general consensus if I don't agree. I notice that because you're normally the first person to comment in a
disagree with us.
Like shit. No, he comes again. Yeah,
he disagrees with us, and that's fine. That's what it's about.
Reviews are rather boring and sometimes laughable. Okay.
Yeah, not everyone's like, you know what I mean. And I got to be honest, I can't. There's loads of people I can't watch.
Yeah, I know. There's loads I can't.
Fake, I can't watch fake people. Like I can't. I just can't. There's loads. I just want to like smash their face in when I see them talking. Alex knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I know.
There's only one, to be honest.
Yeah, one of them. Well, there's a couple. I actually know you're quite an angry person. You've got a list. I make a list. I've got it here. Geo's death list. Where is it? So you got a
few pages, eh? Or written in red, eh? In blood.
There's 83.
Oh dear. Wow. More than I even thought.
Some of them have left the hobby a long time ago, but you still want their what did you say? You still want their head on a steak and heart on a plate. Okay.
Sound like the evil queen from Snow White.
All right, anyway, let's go with these fucking pictures. We're on like number 3 now. Damn Toys are really going after this Godfather license. This is a 1/3 scale, and it's pretty cool. Personally, if I was ever making a statue, I would always stay away from having an animal on a statue. I don't know whether they'll capture the cat very well.
Never translate well, does it?
Never.
Nah.
No. So I'm hoping that, I'm really hoping that they can capture that. I mean, I've still not seen the film, but I don't want to go into that again. George is going to really go into it, but no, that looks great. And their full statue was actually really nice.
I like the seated one, though. I dig it, man. I dig it.
The full scale one was Blitzway. That was really nice.
Very well use of lighting and with the blinds and things. I've obviously used Andy Fusco's blinds.
Yeah.
This must be his Instagram post. Fucking guy made me die, man. I seen him and he's like, I moved house and I took the blinds with me and stuck them on the walls on the pictures. I was like, that's dedicated. But you know what? When you've got his kind of numbers on Instagram, you do the fuck you want, man. I don't know what they are. Like 250k last time.
No, that was like fucking months ago.
It's probably like 300 now. Man. Fuck knows. Loads.
So Figurama's got the license for Castlevania Symphony of the Night, so that's huge.
Sweet.
And that is going to be
cool.
With the style of their pieces. That's going to be something to definitely look at.
It's like a match made in heaven, isn't it? That it's a very good license requirement. That
I was still waiting for them to do the something that they wanted to do was Akira, and another one they wanted to do was Vampire Hunter D. If they do those two, I'm going to have to spend some money.
Get your wallet out.
Yeah, Hex is then working on Naruto. So this is the. I'm not even going to try and say that. Do you want to say that?
Uchini Madara.
Okay, bless you.
Uchini Madara. Yeah. Uchina Mundara.
And then this is another one. This is Uchini Sasuke.
Suzuki.
And look at that. Jeez.
Suzuki. Yeah, Suzuki.
That looks crazy. That one actually they had at the con, but there wasn't that many pictures of it. But it looks absolutely phenomenal, these pieces. And then this one then is the Namikaze Monotara.
Yeah.
Yeah. These look ridiculous. I mean...
Minato.
Yeah, these pieces are going to look great. Obviously, Hex is by Hive Studios owner. He's starting a new company. So, yeah, looking forward to see what they've got. This then is at the con, and now onto the con pieces. So, first of all, we're going to go on to the Infinity Studio stuff. So, this is then the Aquaman movie version by Infinity Studios, life-size bust. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, it's such a name slaughter. Yeah, they call me the butcher, but not from the boys. They call it because of my name butchering. Oh, I wanted to do a quote from that with you because you didn't watch it. It's fucking well funny, man.
Okay.
We say zero. Oh, zero. Apparently, Nick is saying that out of all those names, we got 0 out of 3. No, he's like, oh boy.
Listen. Just because you can speak fucking multiple languages, you fucking cocky bastard. Go fucking do your video and shut up.
Yeah, and also, do you know what this fucking guy did to me? Nick, right? He goes to me. He goes, "All right, I'm going to put up my module cases. Yeah, are you interested to have like a RaddTitan video of me assembling these module cases, talking about the module cases, then showing them with all the pieces in there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, that'd be fucking awesome." So I'm away on holiday, and he sends me all these links, right? My phone's going mad. So all these links coming through, and I'm like, dude, what's going on? He goes, oh, here's all the videos. I'm like, dude, what? There's like loads. And he goes, I go, can you not put them into like playlists of like 10 or something?
Yeah.
So yeah, I get like loads more messages. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? 74 videos.
Brilliant.
And he hasn't even done the video of him talking about it. And he hasn't even done the video about him showing his pieces in there. That's
right, basically that's just him being fucking shit and putting things together.
There's one of him well shouting at his girlfriend as well. He's well like in Flemish or something. He's like shouting.
See, the thing is, I can't like that. I'm really bad when it comes to them sort of DIY things. Like if it's like flat packing, if it's flat packing and my missus is there, she's gonna get it. Like, don't even fucking look up. Just get out of the room.
Is really thin.
I want to take out on someone the fact that I'm fucking stupid and can't put this shit together. So just don't talk to me.
Oh man!
Come on, next picture's just slow today. Let's go. It's taking too long.
Time you guys butchered those Naruto names. Yeah. Those life-size busts are nothing more than an end of the tourist attractions and promo props.
He's fucking savage, isn't he?
All right, so this is then the Infinity Studios life-size bust. I'm having a break from comments at the moment, so yeah. And yeah, it was the first one. She dropped it. So this is the Aquaman life-size.
You've already said fucking next.
This goes on then to the Batman. This then is Justice League Batman. And he looks pretty cool, but, you know, there was a few complaints about the eyes on it, I think. I'm not sure if that was the Queen. This then is the Bruce Lee. Is it Game of Death?
It doesn't look like it from that uniform unless... Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay. So this is then the...
It looked more orange. It looked more orange in the last photo, but it's like orangey yellow. It looks more orange there. It must be shadow.
Looked like he was wearing like a Holland football shirt for a second.
Yeah, he's playing for the Dutch.
Someone's got his hand around him on his shoulder, look. See like fingers on there. But yeah, this is life size. This looks really cool.
Really nice.
Problem is with these busts is, I mean, they are big. I mean, I know Bruce Lee was a little guy, but they're still, the way they got their arms attached to the busts, you're going to need some real estate to
definitely.
But they look really cool. I mean, the water on that. I wonder if that water effect is actually on the piece, because I know on the promo for the mirror, they actually added the water afterwards, and it didn't look right. So yeah, this is that, and he doesn't have the water there either. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. Likeness looks great, no?
Very good, yeah.
Yeah. But that's like $3,000. Yeah.
It's very
and then
impressive.
You've got the
nice
life-size Harley Quinn. So this is the Margot Robbie. And this one kind of came a bit out of nowhere. Again, this is Infinity Studios. And problem with these kind of life-size ones of actual people, especially like the silicon and stuff, I just find them a bit. I would never personally. I would never get them. I would never buy these characters and these things. But I mean, I do actually own a life-size bust of the Guyver. But I think with kind of like monsters and things like that, I would go for. But with people, I'd
probably agree with you. To be honest, I'd probably be more likely to keep like a monster bust. I mean, I was very tempted with a Lycan because I thought it was absolutely amazing.
Lycan's ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, I was very impressed with that. I mean, I really was actually considering like that is just fucking amazing. That was worth having. But I would never look twice at like a person.
Yeah. Oh, Anton was saying they said that they sprayed it with water.
Like I said, the thing is though is that's about personal taste. There's probably people that feel exactly the same way.
No, 100%.
And there's people that will feel like I just want like the characters, the people.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, remember the guy, the Bronze Fly? He used to just collect busts. So, but he collected the busts without the arms. So I wonder what interested to know what his take would be on these. What was his name? Damien or something.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Bronte or something like that. Bronte.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Then you got the Joker, life-size bust. It looks like he's missing a cigarette. It looks like he should have a cigarette.
Camp as fuck, man. I ain't going in there. Everybody's asking me to come out and going. I ain't drinking out of any fucking drink he's offering me, I'll tell you that.
So there's quite a lot of
Jokers. This guy's like, I just have no respect for this guy at all.
Why?
Just this depiction of him, I just hate it immensely.
Oh, I thought you meant the actor roles.
No, I love the actor. I'm a massive fan of Joaquin Phoenix, man. Fucking Walk the Line. Yeah. Fucking love that film. It's one of my favourite films, actually. I'm a big Johnny Cash fan as well. And he done him some crazy justice, but I think this fucking Joker is awful. I just hate everything about the whole film. I hate the whole thing. But I'm not going to get into that again. I hate the whole film.
Well, the thing is, with this at the moment, there are, considering, I mean, obviously it was a very, very successful movie. You can't deny the numbers.
No.
And I mean, there was very Marmite anyway. I mean, people loved it or hated it. I liked it. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it.
We ain't friends no more.
But the thing was, I mean, like with that, I mean, that being said,
this is a mental health movie. This is not a comic. This is not a character, a Joker comic movie. This is a mental health struggle movie. If this had another name, it would do it more justice, but it wouldn't have got half as much attention as it did.
No way. Yeah.
And I feel that's the bait and switch of this film. I feel that they called it Joker and sold it as something, and it wasn't anything that they sold it as, and they duped everyone into going into it. And then the people that were not into it basically sold it to the other people that were like, oh, actually, maybe I'll check it out then because it's not fucking stupid comic book film, so I'll go see it. And I think it just worked perfectly. I think it's a perfect bait and switch.
I think that, but then the point I'm making as well is the fact that with this character, it must maybe the license is easy to acquire, but I just think that it's something that I don't get why there are so many people making it. Every company is making this. I mean, Infinity Studios is doing this one, J&D is doing the Alpha Flag, Prime One is doing them, Iron Studios is doing it, Queen Studios is doing it. And there's just so many of this, like, mediocre representation of a character,
Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah. And again, I don't actually think the likeness on this one's that great.
No, I'd agree.
I think the likeness on this one is a bit off.
Yeah, it definitely is off.
I actually think
that's a fucking proper Joker, that.
I actually think this one looks better, but people and comments and things who have seen this say this is way off.
Yeah, looks good in photos. It just shows you can't really judge by a photograph, especially likeness is very difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
You never can capture it in a photograph. You really need to see things in person and look around it, and then you sort of go, yeah, it looks like him. Or you go, no, it doesn't. And actually, majority of the time, it doesn't.
It's like a one photo saying, yeah, it's just actors playing roles. I don't get it. So you're basically just buying the actor as a role rather than actually buying the character. It's no longer a bust by definition. When there's arms, it just becomes half a life-size statue.
Good point.
Pass on this, hated the film. Jason, what's up, gents? Just got home. Was greeted with a notification you're on. How you're doing? Awesome, buddy.
Yeah, no, you're here, Jason, bro. Missed you, man.
Bust sculpted representation of the upper part of the human figure, including the head, neck, and usually part of the shoulders and breast. Yeah.
Doesn't say fuck all about arms, does it?
No. B2GO, don't care, but he's agreeing with you on something.
Hated the film also.
Hated the film. Man United 1GO.
My man.
Wasn't a fan either, Chris K. What's up, my number one United Kingdom tag team, buds, Alex and Gio. Very nice to see you, mates. Very nice to see you.
Thanks,
very
man.
Nice. Welcome.
It's a woman in it, Willosaurus, isn't it?
No. No.
Is it not? I'm sure it's a female.
No, now he's not going to be our fan anymore.
Yeah, fuck you now.
Anyone cashing in on the Joker? Ledger's like this looks off. Long in the face.
Too long in the face.
That could also be because it could be taken on phones, which...
Yeah, it could have been compressed.
Yeah.
And then stretched a bit.
Yeah, because the film did so well, fuck knows how that happened. So then
it was actually really painful for me to watch. I watched it, right? This is me. I'm in there, I'm watching it. And I'm getting into it because I'm seeing how he's going to break. I'm seeing how he's going to snap. I'm seeing all of the elements that are leading to him snapping. And you know what I get at the end of it? I get the painful elements, the uncomfortable elements lasting far too long. And then when he comes out the other side, he's still fucking limp as shit, emotionally fucking limp, mental midget. I was just a bit like, this is just awful. This is like, I wanted to see him just like completely break, and then like the birth of him, like an origin, like the birth of it. So at the end of it, it just starts where he's like he is completely, and it just, I would have put up with all of that uncomfortableness and that like horrible feeling watching it, which like, I don't want to watch this. This is really uncomfortable. And then that painful realism of it, I could have sat through all of that if at the end of it you gave me something that was 60% of what the character is meant to be, but it just wasn't. I went through all of that, and in the end, you gave me a slightly less version of what it started off. It was just a bit like, what the fuck has happened? What's happening here? It just was a bit. It just was like, oh no, I just felt like I felt cheated. I really did.
Well, Natalia started watching it. She turned it off after about 15 minutes. She goes,
I knew there was a reason I liked her. Should do the chat with her. She clearly has better taste than you. You fucking idiot.
And Mira. So obviously this from Aquaman movie. What's her name? I can't remember her name. She's that one who was
Amber Heard
beating Johnny Depp. And statue looks great though. Looks like her, but I don't know how well this is going to sell, especially after the news of her being a bit of a douchebag.
Is she dropped from the next film now? I heard that she was dropped. Is that true?
I doubt it is. It's not the same, is it? If Johnny Depp beat the shit out of her, he wouldn't be working in like Hollywood again. If she done what she did, that ain't going to make any difference, is it?
I have no idea.
Typical. Yeah. Looks a bit pale, but I don't know.
Nah, don't look right this anyway. Again, this is hard to capture. Yeah, you can't capture it in photos. It is in the film. It's really but it's really bad in the film, and it's like a computer
also they did that thing though on the promo shots where they sprayed all water all over it and made it look like like a water effect.
Maybe it's just to keep maybe it's to keep the silicone cool.
Yeah, in all the spotlights in the fucking humid river.
It could be
because it's in China, Shanghai, isn't it?
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's loads of pictures of this. Again, I just don't. I mean, unless she had like, a mouth that's kind of functioning mouth, and it's been made of silicone, I don't see who's going to spend the money on it. and a gripping hand. Look at the position. She can grip you. She can grip you and fucking suck you off.
She can pepper pot you.
Yeah, I'm going to spend. The other hand's ready to cup your nuts.
Yeah, cup your nuts. It's cup your nuts hands. That's for sure.
But I don't see anyone else paying $3,000 for it otherwise. This then is Infinity Studios Predator. So, yeah, I don't know if this was in there. So this looks like Jungle Hunter from Predator 1.
Yeah.
Looks like. Maybe be wrong.
Cool. Is there any reason it's so far away? What was it? It was a picture taken in a tree or something? Why is the picture so... Where's this? I didn't send you that photo. Fuck no. I didn't send you any of that. It's nothing to do with me.
No?
No. No, he's on mine.
Is that better?
Yeah, much better. There you go.
Well,
Jesus, I was going to say, Jesus Christ, what was the person that took the photo hiding?
Oh, no, they won't let me do that now.
They won't let you change them?
No, they won't let me go through them.
Sucks to be you.
Oh, do you know what I think it is? I think it's because I'm using my screen on my PC, which is like 4K, and then it won't show it in full. If that makes sense. How do you do it? So if I do...
Oh, fuck me, I've just delayed this even further.
Oh,
fuck my life.
God damn it. There you go. So then you've got the Wonder Woman. Life size again with a lasso of truth. Again, I mean, it looks great, but then again, I just don't see why, people will buy them.
Fans will buy it. Maybe they'll buy it. Hopefully they will.
Yeah.
Good work. Fantastic work.
Pieces. So this is the Lady Deadpool by Iron Kite. Unfortunately, these are all like in China only. So these are Chinese distribution on these licensing.
I mean, these photos are narrow, man. There you go.
Woman.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
But then I've got to kind of come out and go back in, I think.
No, it's just shit, isn't it?
And then, so this is then, I don't even know what this is like, because this looks like Naruto or something like that. Tsunandi. Then this one is...
0 for 4.
Huh?
0 for 4.
0 for 4, yeah. Yeah, this one I have absolutely no idea who this is. Again, it's quite annoying.
Yeah, I don't like these photos at all. The terrible pictures.
You press something and it goes full screen, but because of that,
I don't like it at all. I like these pictures, man. They're well shit.
All right. Well, anyway, these are all the Iron Kite ones. Then that's Naruto as well. And then this is League of Legends. I think that's Iron Kite as well. I'll skim through these real quick. This is the Iron Kite life-size Deadpool.
That's really nice.
Yeah, it looks very cool. Very, very cool.
Not my thing, but it's cool. It's cool, but it's cool.
I mean, it looks a bit better because, I mean, he got both arms and it's kind of like, it's still displayable. And it kind of captures the character quite well. And then you got the Wolverine, which on the Wolverine base, you can't really see it here, but on the Wolverine base, he actually has the different like parts of Wolverine. So he's got like
depictions, brown suit, yeah.
He's got like all the different versions of him around the outside, which I think is quite cool. A nice touch.
Yeah.
And then Wolverine. Then Iron Studios, yep, they got their 1/3 scale Joker. This one is actually painted really nice. Painted up really, really well. Style of it is really good. They did show this on the Sideshow.
Is this the one where he's dancing?
Yeah.
I think it looked fucking horrible.
Really?
This is where, because there's no mixed media on it. He's like in a full regalia suit. And it's all cast, it's all sculpted, and I don't give a fuck how good you are. You ain't getting that right. You just can't sculpt an entire suit on a person and make it look right. It just doesn't. It looks like a fucking cake. It looks like icing. It looks like it belongs on top of a wedding cake. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I don't think Iron Studios are impervious to that same problem. When I watched the Sideshow thingy, I thought the dancing one with his arm in it, I was like, fuck me, that looks horrible. It looks like something that Cake Boss has made.
Cake Boss, yeah. The problem as well is with the Sideshow events, so the lighting's not very great there. The cameras aren't great that they're using their events.
I'm just talking about sculpting. When you're doing suits, it's very hard. This was amazing. This 1/10.
This is the 1/10 Cave Troll.
Yeah,
really cool. Lord of the Rings.
First Lord of the Rings, wasn't it? Fellowship of the Ring.
Well, they're in.
Apparently, this is massive.
Well, I mean, there was a custom one they made up a while ago, and that was huge. It was meant to go with all the other Lord of the Rings pieces, and this is 1/10 is massive. Very nice. This then is the 1/10 Shere Khan, and basically what happened with there was one meant to be one of these for
quarter scale, wasn't it?
Pop Culture Shop, 1/3 scale. And basically, Jerry didn't pay his artists, so the artist didn't give it to them. Same as an Bison on Throne as well. There's no Bison on Throne. This is then the Judge Dredd, which I can never remember the company. Oh, I can't remember the company's Icon Collectibles. I can't remember, but he was actually doing customs previously, and then he went on to do this. This actually looks quite nice. Very cool, yeah. This then, sorry, I didn't go any good pictures because it just came out just before the thing, but J&D basically put out a Wonder Woman 1/3 scale 1984, and it looks really nice. I mean, their pieces are definitely something to look out for, J&D. They're very pricey, but they look really nice. Really nice. Then this is the Connecticut's basically put out a message. Yes, that dragon. The Raphalos has had a lot of demand, and because of the current situation, they're going to extend the pre-order dates because a lot of people missed out on the other one. So they've so they've extended this for a little while. Cool. These are then Jason's pieces. So Jason,
I think this looks great. This guys, I think this looks really fucking cool.
Yeah.
What's his review? Check out his review on our channel on RaddTitan, and he's did a really good review of this. And it looked great.
He's good. He's done a few reviews for us. He's done a room tour. He done Karen. He did the other one, women as well.
I enjoy his reviews. He's quite relaxing. He relaxes me.
Yeah. No, they are very good reviews. So we've got these other pieces. So this is the base on there. No, it's really nice. Really nice.
Light up, isn't it? That's a light up base, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a light up. Looks phenomenal. I mean, I don't think he showed the light up on the video, did he? But it's it's really well done. Really well done. Then these are the heads. And it looks really, really nice. This then is the 1/3 Superman versus Doomsday, and
that's Stuart Murray. Fuck now, isn't
it? Yeah. This is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, to have that person's hand like that, no matter how small their hand is. I mean, even if they got like a little T-Rex hand, that is
Jeremy Beadle hand.
Yeah, one little Jeremy Beadle, hand. Then there's still like that is absolutely huge.
Monstrous, man.
It's scary. I mean, it's scary to think how big that diorama is going to be.
Definitely,
absolutely terrifying. I'm just trying to put the pictures onto my other PC at the moment because this also is Jason's stuff as well, because
Pure Arts,
this is Jin from
Devil Jin.
Jin from Pure Arts.
Devil Jin, yeah. Kazuya.
Really nice piece. They're doing some really, really great pieces,
light up,
actually.
Man. It's fucking cool.
Well, their light up for Thingy was great as well. Their light up on
really, they're killing them light up features, man.
Yeah.
Killing them.
And then there's there as well. Right, I'm just going to switch over, and it shouldn't be a problem actually, because what I'll do, what we got next? Delete the ones we've done. So we've done 61 already. So that's a start.
How many do we have?
I got another 300.
Oh my god, you better move your ass, bro.
Go through it quicker. And so if I go share screen. Can you see the other one? Can you see the Rocky thing again?
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
All right, is that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Is it bigger?
Yes.
All right, so basically now you've got the Michael Jackson. So I just realised now that I can't do it on.
Well, that statue's going to fucking lean, isn't
it? Well, they got away with the actual way of saying it's going to lean by making it already lean and making it have no question. And it's quite smart.
I watched the video of this the other day where Geezer did this kind of what it was on. Like watching the video, and he's like popping his head and he tries to do it. It's fucking brilliant.
All right, I hope that's better. Richard Gouvier saying, yeah, that's a few collectibles. J&D Joker's 2,200 without shipping. The Wonder Woman will probably be similar. A lot to pay for a 1/3 scale. Is X-Cross. I hope we sort out now with the pictures.
Oh, that's nice.
The con.
That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping. I'm not sure how they're going to secure this to prevent it from leaning more. I really hope they can. Then also, this is then the Bison from Pop Culture Shock. This is 1/3 Bison. Not a fan of this. Not a fan of this at all, to be honest with you. Also, like, why would you put it with the 1/4 scale pieces? I know to show the kind of scale of it, but yeah.
I think you do a massive disservice to the 1/4 scale stuff you have there by doing that.
I think you do. I think you would want to put it next to the Chung Li, or maybe not the Chung Li because that was the previous owners.
I don't know what the fuck.
Put it next to the Saga.
I don't know what they're thinking with that. It's a bad idea. Just have them away from that and then put him with another 1/3 scale. I mean, you want to show him. What that looks like is the girls are too small and he's too big. That's what that looks like. And well, that's the exact wrong idea.
It's also the Sideshow con, isn't it? So that's why as well. Next up, so yeah, and Bison 1/3 scale coming through. PCS got their horrible new logo. Then you got, I want to say Mickey or something. Mackie.
Who?
What's her name?
No idea.
It's like Mika, isn't it?
Mika.
It's like a wrestler woman.
Mika.
Very popular, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There. Welcome to the beach. Yeah, that's quite cool. And then I bet that's on Jason's list, isn't it?
Got to be in it.
Then you got the Rock in hand.
Wicked piece.
Looks great. Looks really good. I mean, I saw the prototype for this. I mean, obviously, the prototypes are sort of ridiculous, but the prototype of this was like one of the best painted pieces I've ever seen of a person, like a real person. The likeness from the side of his face was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
This still looks good. They did a cracking job with this.
Yeah.
OG.
Not great pictures, but yeah. Stephen Thompson saying, yeah, RMIK. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. There you go. Then you got the Rocky stuff coming up. So this is a smaller picture, but there you go. The Rocky. Which Rocky's up?
Looks like 2 to me.
Yeah.
That looks like 2.
And you got them working on that. Do you know if I can't remember if this is 1/3 or 1/4?
It's 1/3.
1/3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was originally there were older stuff by Hollywood Collectibles did a load of them before. But I don't think they look that great. I mean, I had the Rocky 2 Sideshow bust, and it looked like Al Pacino. It looked really bad. Really bad. So, yeah, that's that. There is rumours of them doing a lot more, continuing the line, doing a whole, they called it like a legacy of it. So like
yeah, I can understand
start to finish. I think they're going to be doing that. There you go. Then Avenger in hand. Avenger looks great.
So a boy in it.
Yep. This is Welsh guy. Oh God! Oh,
it's Robbie.
Robbie.
It's Robbie.
Robbie Brewster. Yeah.
Collectible Kingdom. Check out his channel. Awesome guy.
There you go. Looking great.
Venger.
And he's actually Dungeon Master's brother.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what Robbie told me. So yeah.
Robbie would know then. He probably fucking had some hand in writing.
Apparently, there's a lost like a script of the last episode they never filmed. There you go. Venger looking great. And then that's him with the setup of all of the Iron Studios pieces there.
Magician? Thief?
Yeah.
Acrobat? Cavalier?
Fucking unicorn. Is
his name Uni?
Uni.
Yeah. Barbarian?
Yeah.
I always forget what fucking Hank is.
Hank?
Yeah, the archer. I just don't know what he calls him.
Cavalier.
Maybe he calls
There's Cavalier.
No, Cavalier is the one with the shield.
Ranger.
It is fucking Ranger. Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Cunt.
They need to do a Tiamat.
Barbarian?
They need to do. Tiamat needs to be done, man.
Tiamat, yeah. Tiamat.
Yeah. Then you've got the 1/3 scale Venom from Pop Culture Shock.
Right, yes.
This looks fucking horrible, doesn't it?
It's fucking horrid, man. It's a horrible piece.
Going to need to see some switch out heads because this head is terrible.
It's not even the head. The proportions of the body are fucked. I mean, why is his biceps and triceps so much bigger than his shoulder like that? His legs look teeny. It's just a horrible composition. Not a fan at all. And I'm fucking one-legged, 1/3 scale, leaning forward with all that mass. Them teeny little legs. What the fuck are they thinking there? Hope they've got that secure. Hope they've got that very secure.
Well,
it's a horrible Venom, dude.
This is meant to be from...
It's one of the worst Venoms.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. It's meant to be from the line of... what's that game we used to play? That mobile game. That Marvel Universe or whatever. The one
shit. Yeah, of course.
The one we used to...
Quest? Is it Marvel Quest or some shit?
We were well on that for a while. And we had to
Something of Champions.
Oh, Contest of Champions.
Contest of Champions.
Yeah, we had to both well delete that off our phones.
Yeah, I didn't rid of that shit.
No, RaddTitan weren't doing no videos that month. Bad. And then this is the Prediking's
what a wicked setup that is.
Setup of Transformers there. So the bottom row you have is that all the Magic?
That looks like a Magic Mart stuff, yeah.
The top row you got all the XM ones. Yeah, very cool.
Very cool, man.
Oh, X-Ross is saying it's from Strikeforce, so it's not from the same game. Venom's head looks like a peanut. Ken, so prototypes have sort of come back with their Ken. If I recall, this is not going to be 1/6 scale anymore. They're going to go straight into the 1/4 scale. Their 1/6 pieces just weren't selling enough. So this is...
sorry, Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney was pissed, man. So this is going to be 1/4 scale Ken, and they're going to be showing the switch out top at some point.
Sweet.
And that's that. This then is the Alita. We've already seen that. This is Queen Studios. There were some complaints about the eyes, but in all honesty, I don't think the pictures that they were comparing it to, they were comparing like con photos to production photos. You can't really do that.
Professional pictures.
But Queen Studios responded in a classy way and just said, look, we are working on everything until, it comes out. We're improving it, blah, blah,
Yeah, it's a work in progress, man. It's whip. Don't panic. It's whip.
Okay. Terrence Stickley says PCS Venom proportions has to stick to the game license, hence the small legs. And apparently Gabriel Gutierrez says they are making Kenny 1/6. Sorry, I read somewhere that they've scrapped the 1/6 line. So this is Lita with a Berserker armor. This then is I don't know, Mark 50, I'm going to say. Half scale. Pretty wrong. And then you got the Joker bust. So the one thing I actually do really like about the Queen Studios one, this picture probably should have been at the end rather than the beginning, but behind the actual bust is a bit hidden away again, which is a bit of an Easter egg. But unless this actually rotates on the base, you're not really going to see this. I think this one could warrant having a rotating base on it, like a motorized rotating base, so you can see this. But behind it, it actually has the Arthur Fleck putting on his makeup in the changing room. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you've got that there. And then also at the bottom here, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see my arrow, but at the bottom, just above where the Joker is, it actually has the image for the poster, which again is another cool, great Easter egg to have. The likeness on this one, I think, is a lot better than the actual Infinity Studios one, and I think this one, just the composition of it, I think is much better. Fuck off, Nick. Mark 7, Iron Man. And then, I just think the composition of this one's better. The way the suit cuts off, I just think that, I don't know, I just think busts with arms, unless it was like fucking Arnold with a T-800 arm, I don't know. Or
how many people are watching?
96.
What's our likes?
I can't see.
What's our subs?
Our subs?
Get a picture. Sub, like, comment, get involved.
What do you want me to do?
Not you fuck. I'm talking. Oh my God.
God. I thought you were telling me off. I'm like, what the fuck have I done wrong
please,
now?
Please.
Why?
Please help me. Help me.
All right. Yeah. So
I feel like fucking Tom Cruise. Help me. Help you. Help me. Help you.
Well, so it says 93 watching, and then if I click on it, 56, so 57 likes now. It just went up one, and two red thumbs.
That's all right.
Yeah.
The two red ones are for me not liking not me criticizing certain pieces the way that I do.
Anyway, I would like to stream Noxus. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, Richter. Yeah, so that's the scaling of them. I don't know why they always have.
He doesn't say welcome to the party.
See you at the party, Richter.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Well done.
Yeah, they always have these like Asian women or the cons over there. It's not really necessary, and they always stand there and look really like bored out of their fucking mind. They really are. They're like bored. They're walking up and down, like holding their flyers, and they're like. Anyway, wrong computer. And then behind that one, you've also got the Thanos.
Jesus.
And that Thanos is absolutely massive. There was a bit of a
Jesus Christ
comments about some people were a bit upset about the fact that they've released a Thanos so soon after the other one. But I don't know. I mean, it's different and it's huge because I don't think not a lot of people are going to be able to display this. This piece is absolutely beastly. So I'm going to go back and forward down. So that's the back of it there. There's the little poster there, which is really good detail. And so also you got the full scale statue as well. So this one, it's got the standard version, which is regular sculpted hair with a dressing room chair only, no Hollywood style dressing room mirror. The premium one, which is the sculpted hair with the dressing room chair included, Hollywood style dressing room mirror. And then the deluxe is rooted hair with the dressing room chair including the Hollywood style mirror. So you've got the three versions of the piece there. And yeah. Again,
nice pictures, Nick. Joker looks banging, bro.
Yeah. So it looks good.
Really nice details. Not that one. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This looks good, though. This looks all right.
It's good. This is the sculpted hair. So this is one at the con.
Nice.
I think this is a good way to go. This is then the Spider-Man, which by Queen Studios.
Spider.
I really, really wanted this to be a nice piece. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and I just thought to myself, look, I want a Spider-Man by them, and I just dislike it a lot. I think it looks terrible. It looks like older Spider-Man. It looks like his chest sculpt is like a pair of
tits.
Little tits, like really bad little tits. And the eyes change out. That's probably the best part about it. But I just don't like it.
Just hands.
And also where that's quite funny because it looks like he's got red hair in that picture because of the cape. I'm just not a fan of that at all.
Nah.
That's a huge miss for me. Then you got the Thanos quarter scale. This looks
great.
Endgame, is it?
Yes.
Endgame. So this has his sword at the back. He's got his helmet. He's got him playing with the rocks. Like between his fingers and things. This
wicked. This
looks really, really cool. But this ain't going to be cheap. I'm telling you that.
In contemplation.
Yeah, ain't going to be cheap at all. If that was a good price and it was available on Sideshow, I could see a lot of people ordering it. But I just think that if this comes out, Queen Studio stuff is quite pricey. It's a premium, and I don't see this being cheap.
What would you guess it at?
2K?
I was about to say 2K.
Yeah, I'd say like probably 1,850.
I was going to say 2-1.
Yeah, I'd say they're going to put it up very high. It also depends on what his skin is made from. Most of their stuff is made from silicon. If they're making this off of silicon, it's going to push the price up more. That's kind of what my price
very nice, though.
This then is like the life-size bust. And again, this is the owner of Queen Studios, and he's not a small guy. I mean, he's good height, and he's next to that is the dwarf. So, who's going to have space for that?
Not me. I'll have to marry it.
Yeah. So cool. Webbing looks like a naughty benchy. Was this? Alison, I was enjoying listening to you two rambling aimlessly.
Yeah, welcome.
That happened. Gem Mint in the house. Endgame Thanos is great. Bust is massive though. Bust is ridiculous. Bust is absolutely ridiculous. Guess who works like 1,000? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, there's the comparison there. Thanos and the lady. Absolutely huge piece. Then you have Megatron from the movie. So this is the bust. And they call this.
Bust,
well, no, they've actually called this human scale busts. So even though they are Transformers and they're massive, they make them human scale so that they are describable. But it's still big. And he has a gun as well, which is huge. And then that's a comparison there with the lady.
Yeah, that's human scale, all right.
Yeah.
For a fucking 10-foot guy.
You got the Bumblebee there as well. You got Optimus Prime in the background. So you got all the Transformer pieces there. This then is the quarter scale Wonder Woman by Queen Studios, and this is actually going to be a comic book version. So
sweet.
Yeah, so this is going to be a bit different, not movie version. So they're quite looking forward to seeing what they do with that. There's the face on it. This then is the Sideshow variant of the Batman premium format. So they're bringing out a blue variant of that with the 500 pieces. What do you think about that then?
Well, you're trying to. Is this a loaded question?
No,
it feels very much like a loaded question.
I don't like these accusations. And,
I don't like. I really like this Batman. It's sculpted by Mike, and I'm a big fan of the stylized version of it. I really don't like variants that come out after the fact. I just don't like it. It's a money grab pile of bullshit that I will never ever support in any company to do it. I think that if you're going to do a variant, you should announce it at the same time that this gets released. You should say, we're doing a black, a blue, and a white one. Here are all the edition sizes. Good luck, and let people let the chips fall where they may. I think when you bring a piece out, you let people buy it and invest in it, and then like 6 months, a year, 18 months later, you bring out another one. I think that's a kick in the nuts, to be honest with you. I don't like that practice. Sideshow does it unfortunately all too often. Yeah. So I'm not a fan of that practice at all. Does look better in blue.
Well, that was the thing about the other PF as well. The when they did that in blue, that was really nice. I actually think
that came out about 3 years later as well, wasn't it?
Well, that's the problem. Is
just like their bullshit repainted Iron Man that they've done.
Yeah, that's not acceptable as well. Iron Man just being repainted and brought out, 2 years later or something is a bit like
about 4 years actually, bro.
Yeah, it's a bit.
It's just a bit naughty. It's like we've got fuck all else. We've got a couple of them sitting in the warehouse. Let's paint them a bit different, and we'll release this thing. This was a fuck. This is exciting.
This is the Batman Who Laughs premium format figure. So this looks really nice. I love the way they've gone a kind of more simple approach.
Yeah, it's very clever because it's almost the exact opposite to the Prime 1/3 one. We've got so much love. I just love it. It's got none of the little goblins on it. It's got none of that. They've gone their own way, and I think they've done a fantastic job of it. I think it looks wicked.
Yeah. I think it looks really nice. I mean, it does look great. And I mean, it's kind of. I don't know whether it's this, but XM have decided to delay their pre-order and review their piece, so they're working on it a bit more. Yeah,
it needs it, mate. To be honest with you, I don't think it was a very good. I don't like the concept, the design, or the execution. I think it was all a big miss, really, for that. So probably the best idea.
Star Wars Mandalorians are doing the Cara Dune, which is the
Gina Carano.
Yeah, I don't think she looks that great in these pictures, but I'm hoping she looks a bit better when they do the promo shots. Very cool. Looking forward to the second season of that.
Not seen it, but I dig Gina Carano, that's for sure.
She's cool in it. She's very cool.
She can Amazonian me any day. Any day.
She do what she wants. I'm not arguing.
She
kicked my ass if I argue with her.
Nah, I think I could take her, but that's not the point. I'd still love to have a go at it.
I don't know.
Shut up, you mad. What's wrong with you?
Fucking
so stupid.
She'll choke out your little cock-shaped head.
Andrew Ho, you motherfucker. Never going away.
Never ever chat. Yeah, so someone's asking here, is UPS the worst carrier? My worst has always been
TNT,
but TNT have just been bought out now by FedEx, so I'm hoping that improves. I've only ever had issues personally with TNT.
Yes,
only with TNT.
The one thing I did have an incident with UPS where I did, like on one of them, like go compare sort of things for parcels.
Yeah. And
they came up. I put in, it was an XM box. It was for better rate bill. So the XM box has the exact weight and it has the exact sizes of the box. So I took all of that information and put it into the system, and then I selected UPS, and then I shipped it, and then now I can't use that website anymore because they're turning around and trying to charge me like some sort of back payment of like about fucking 70 quid for it being too heavy and too bigger than I specified.
I had that as well.
So I'm just like, fuck you. I don't even use the site anymore as a result now. I'm not paying that bill. I'm not like, I did phone up and speak to him. I said, listen, but it says on the box. Don't try and blag it like it weighs more and it's bigger than I said. So the exact measurements are on the box. It's imprinted on the box. So don't even fucking go there.
Did you send it abroad?
No. UK.
What happens is you send it abroad. This happened to me.
It was UK.
You send it abroad and they're like, it went somewhere, and they go, yeah, but that's volumetric weight. That's not actual weight. And it's like, well, you asked me the weight. You didn't ask me the volumetric weight. You asked me the weight.
I use the big number, the biggest number of weight. I don't use the littlest number. I use the biggest number to make sure that I cover myself. And they're just trying to scam me out of more money. So I was just like,
James said USPS is the worst carrier. That's their post service. Batman
says a lot about yours.
Yeah, Batman Who Laughs looks great. Was the only piece I wasn't able to film. Batman looks great based on a lot of art. My only bad experience with UPS, and they shipped 7 statues 7 times. Similar cash grab where record companies release deluxe versions with a few remixes and live stuff. Yeah. You're fired. David Graham. Got XM Amiga Red yesterday with TNT. Didn't have an issue, thankfully. Lucky you. Whenever I've had TNT, what they do is they don't give you. They never used to give you the tax bill until like 3 months later.
Yeah.
And all they would do is give you a bill.
You owe us
just
money.
You owe us this money.
Yeah.
What for?
No details.
And then no details. And I'm like, yeah, in the last 6 months, I've literally received 30, 40 parcels more. You know, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, and then pain in the ass. Anyway, Dark Side Market.
Very excited for this. Hope it comes with a different portrait as well, like an alternative portrait. But I really like this. I was talking to Jem about this. I messaged him. I was like, "How big is this? Like, how do you know how big it is?" He's like, "I don't know, 24 inches." I was like, "Jem, it's not 24 inches, dude." I said, "It looks like it's like massive. Looks like it's bigger than the other one." He go, "Yeah, it's probably bigger than the other one, but the other one was only little, wasn't it?" I was like, "It's 26 inches, dude." He's like, "No, it's not. No, it's not. Of course it isn't." And I sent him the screenshot of the website. It says 26 inches. He's like, "Really?" I was like, "How the fuck do you get over invited to these places? You don't even know what the fuck you're looking at. You know what I mean? You're there. I'm asking you for information." He's like, "Yeah, I did bring a tape measure." I'm like, "Fucking amateur." You fucking take a tape measure. Come back and let me know.
Measure, yeah.
Do you remember what we were like? Do you remember? We went to the cons with XM. We were like fucking tape measure, picked it up, moved it, spun it around.
Yeah.
Fucking proper shit, man.
Fucking these boxes outside my house,
oh yeah, I can hear something. What is that?
Hear it? Listen to that. It's stopped now.
Yeah, I can hear some squeaking, man.
Yeah.
It's fucking these new guys, man. These new guys coming in, fucking. I mean, no measurements, nothing. Fuck me.
Guy from Portugal. I won't get a tax bill, will I? Don't know if you. But then again, if you're in UK, it's FedEx now anyway, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, don't deal with TNT anyway. Don't deal with them. He's loving it.
And then Nigel shots fired. I always think you guys, yeah. I always think of you guys with the measuring tapes of the cons. Yeah, we did it now.
You don't think of us that much, mate, because you didn't fucking take one. You're just like, yeah, I'm not being them fucking idiots. I'm not being them two idiots. I'm fucking just go there and be like, yeah, it's 24 inches, bro. Good luck. Some poor bastard buys that and it don't fit in their room.
It's Cisco takes the tape measure now as well, though.
Does she? Come on. See, at least you learned something from us. Jem's just like, I'm not fucking following them two fucking clowns. I'm not paying attention to what they do.
In all honesty, the last con I went to, I did measure the XM stuff because I was obviously working there, but I was a bit like, you know what, measuring this stuff takes long.
Yeah,
it's so long to do it. Jesus Christ!
I really like this Dark Side. I love the sculpt. Huh?
Doesn't he look a bit dumpy though?
He looks really thick. Yeah, he looks like quite broad and thick, but I like that. It does. It definitely does. I mean, I think there's a little bit of an angle. If you look, the photo that's been taken here has been taken slightly lower than. It's not at eye level, so it's been taken from sort of that camera's like almost level with his sort of like knees when that picture's been taken. So if you was to raise that camera up, so you're higher, it would have a better proportional view. So I'm not sure you can base it on photos. On that picture, the feet and the hands look massive. His legs look dumpy as fuck. So I'm not buying it.
I think these are Jem's pictures. But if Jem was any lower, man, he'd be looking right up fucking Dark Side skirt. You know?
Maybe he was. Maybe that's what he was saying. He's like, is he swinging to the left?
I always think of you guys when measuring tapes of the con. I think of it when I'm there without it. And he goes, yeah, those are my picks. Yeah, I just said that, yeah.
Yeah. Can you fucking lift him up so you at least level with his chest or some shit? What are you fucking doing there on your knees? Get the fuck up.
And this is the Mark 7 and the Mark 43, 4. This is the one where they basically just repainted the other one, haven't they? Which is a bit...
Yeah, the one on the right is, yeah. It's missing the grate. There's like bars or something on the thing. They've pulled that off.
Yeah, that's not James' picture. These are the recycled ones of the assembly together. So that Hulk is massive, isn't it?
I'd said this how many times? Yeah. The Hulk and the Thanos are quite big, but the Hulk that looks like a fucking quarter scale Hulk. It's so big.
Yeah. I'd like to see someone.
It's a nice Hulk, little line, man.
Display it with a quarter scale Iron Man or something like that, just to see the size comparisons. If anyone's got that, that'd be interesting to see.
Well, I think F State's got it. So I ping him a message. He's got the Hulk. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, he doesn't. He's always abusive to me anyway.
Look at that! Look at that shit Cyclops there. Didn't Jem do some sort of comparison video?
Well, look at the other side of it as well. Is, I mean, look how much Sideshow like their Colossus. They turned his fucking lamp off. You know, he's sitting in the dark. He's on a little dark corner.
You stay quiet. You stay quiet.
Yeah.
Where's the new one? Is there a new one?
Sorry, that was the other thing as well. Was the Rogue exclusive head the other day sold for like $1,100?
That's amazing.
That's ridiculous.
It's fucking crazy.
Absolutely ridiculous. She is nice though, that piece. And this is the DC one. So
there's my Batman up there.
There's the Batman you just pre-ordered.
Yeah, it's my Batman up there. Looks fucking cool.
The Harley with the roller skate. She looks really nice.
Harley's nice. Yeah, Harley looks lovely. That Scarecrow is really nice too.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously,
DC guys looking powerful. I've seen that the Joker bouncing on a pogo stick's fucking horrible in person. Awful looking piece.
Yeah,
but the I'm digging all the others. That's for sure.
There you go. Best Scout
Cyclops. Do you know what, dude? How you didn't lose like 90 fucking thousand of your subscribers when you did that video? I have fucking no idea.
Well, you kept a fucking straight face as well.
If we'd have done that video, we would have been fucking hung, drawn, and quartered. If we'd have fucking came to the same conclusion as you.
Yeah, we would have got comments like, "What's the matter? You're not fucking sucking XM cock anymore. What's going on?" That's right.
we wouldn't have got a nice like drawn portrait of us fucking doing a review or any nice shit that you get. We need some of your fans, man. Fucking hell. We have all the judgmental ones.
Yeah, we have the ones that care too much. Then this is the Wolverine. I think these are Jem's pictures as well. And
Jem, are you 3 foot tall or is this up 20 foot in the air? What's happened? Why are you so low down?
He's on his knees. But no, it's like, I think Jem said this is the best Wolverine ever made.
No, if he did, I'm not talking to him again.
I don't know. I can't remember. He did say that.
If he did,
he said it looked a lot better. He said it looks a lot better in person than it does in pictures.
Everything looks better in person, that's for sure.
No, but the other side of it is, how the fuck can this look any worse? Why the fuck can this one look worse? And look at this. I mean, like, what? I can't. I ain't got words for it. It's like
it's really bad. Man. It's really bad. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. It is pretty bad. Oh dear, look, it gets worse.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? I'm going to tell you this. Do you not think that if they change the position of the arms, like the arms can switch out to different positions, it could actually help this quite a lot?
I think you're clutching.
Right, listen. Just listen to what I'm saying, right? Listen to what I'm saying. Take the head off, right? So that you've got a forward-facing head, right? Or at least a slightly forward-facing head, right? Take the left arm out, right? And instead of being like...
Take everything off and make a new fucking statue.
Yeah, well, this is what you do. Take the left arm out and then put it slightly across the body. So it's like they come in. And then change the right hand so it's more down. So it's like that. That would change it so drastically that it might actually work.
Yeah.
It might actually improve it, but you are going to need two switch out arms and switch out head, and then it would help.
Cut off my uncle's dick and it'd be my auntie, but you know, fucking hell.
Well, it does removing someone's penis automatically make them female. What happens if he got caught in some sort of sanding accident?
Well,
do you all of a sudden say to your Uncle Andrew, do you like you say, all right, Andrew, we're going to call you Annie from now on? Oh well.
My uncle Richard had a really bad accident when he was a kid. And luckily, he nearly lost his balls. I told you.
What's your uncle's name?
It was Richard, but then it was turned into Richard or something. He was fucking around on a moped, and he crashed into like two posts, and then they got like 3 or 4 bits of barbed wire running across. And
was he a fucking WWE fucking match?
Where was he driving? He crashed into it, and then literally. My dad had to take him to hospital, and he literally had his jeans all ripped, and he literally was holding his nuts in his hand out of his sack.
Oh, that's a bad story.
Yeah. He had 3 kids, but you know, my dad said he couldn't stop laughing.
Your dad would. Yeah, this for me back on point. This is an awful piece.
Yeah. Really bad. The only good thing about this piece, right?
This is not yours.
Yeah, that is like I can't even like, you know.
Dude, take that left arm out, bring it so it's across his body, right in close, and then change the other hand to be like fucking down and back. It could change things. It could help. At the moment, that's just so fucking awful, that pose.
I don't get it.
No, I don't get it. It's a bad decision.
Yeah.
It's a bad bit of art direction. And I'm not even blaming Martin Canal because he's a legendary sculptor, but whoever sat down and designed this piece, they need a disciplinary and a full written warning. That listen, if you come out with you pull this shit again, you're fired. I don't care what else you've made. Literally. They need a full written warning. Oh, that's good. That's a good point. That's a really good one. Well said. Well done. That's good. He's good. That's you got. There's no comeback for that. Al. You're banged to rights, dude.
Yeah,
that's a great one. That is.
These are the best thing about it. Best thing about it was I've never ever seen a piece with so many piss take memes about it.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It was actually it made RaddTitan for like 2 days, like fucking just hilarious. Every day I was laughing.
So many of these, there's like a bondage one where he's like tied up to like some dominatrix. You got like that one where he's gone shopping with Silver Surfer. That was quite good as well. You got like the one where he's like jumping out of an explosion.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. Got that one where he's running away getting wet with the hose. That's quite good as well. Oh man. One where he's like stretching out of bed.
Yeah, that's good.
One like jewelry box.
Yeah, good. Yeah, James Bond shot him in the back.
Ball run.
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant in there. You got to love the guy.
He's great. Pole vault.
Wicked.
Oh, man.
How many of these you put in here? No wonder we've got 300 fucking pictures.
Yeah. Those are getting done by some Naruto guy. I know, 300 one. This is Sparta. Okay.
Brilliant.
Cheerleading. And just straight out, there you go, getting sucked off in bed.
Oh, that's brilliant. Love him.
Loads of the Joker. Dancing with the Joker. What's this one? Oh, he just come out of the sale with Ted Baker. Fame.
Oh, okay.
Paul Wilson. Loads of these, man. Tell me you leaned, you will. All right, then we're on to Tweethead. So this is Hordak. This is basically they've released the Minion for pre-order, and basically it's going to be $150.
It's a bit naughty.
This actually was a bit naughty. Yeah, they released Hordak a couple of weeks ago, months ago, whatever it was.
You definitely get that in the box. That Minion as part of it.
Minion as well. I think that they should have released this as an option to either buy.
Yeah, deluxe edition, Ultimate edition, or something.
Like an Ultimate edition, or even if this should be a fucking exclusive piece, though.
I would have said so. I would have, if it would have been me, I would have said like release 3 different versions. First one comes with the mechanical head, the normal head, and the Minion. Second one just the mechanical head and the normal head, and the third one just the normal head, skull head.
Yeah,
that's how I would have done it.
Yeah.
I don't see why they would bring this out after the fact. I just don't see. You want this when this is happening. You want this to be the reason people want to buy the deluxe version.
Well, that's what's also you just say what you want about Prime 1, but they have like 3 versions of a piece, but it's day one that they do.
Yeah, exactly. It's untouchable. It's untouchable that they do it.
You
can't accuse them of being sly with that. Not really, unless
they're
bringing
this like $150 for that as well. I mean, you ordered Hordak. Does it bother you?
No, because I don't want that Minion anyway. I've got nowhere to put fucking Hordak, let alone that thing.
Jamie's saying, yeah, Hordak looks awesome. Never owned a Tweethead's piece. They got some great DC pieces. Hordak is a humdinger.
Just a beautiful looking piece. Thing is as well, man. When you get into actually what it really did look like when they made the toy, it's well fucking funny.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
What's that? Sorry, what made the
toy actual what his little minion looks like as toy.
Isn't it just that little red bit of plastic?
Yeah, it's a little big flat bit of red plastic that sits on his wrist. It looks like it's.
Is it like one of those? It looks like one of those bad crossbows.
It does. It's like it's like just like thin. Yeah. It's really fucking bad.
Yeah, I just think it's a bit. I just think it's a bit naughty to release it 2 months after or whenever it was, and then try and get 150 fucking bones out of it. You know.
I agree. I concur. Yeah,
that should, again, I agree. I agree with you that should be like when the piece came out. That should be like $70 more maximum, rather than doing it this way, where, especially for international buyers, you're going to have to pay $150 for that, and then you're going to have to pay to get that shipped over to you and hold that shipped to you. So there should have been an option to have them both together. As
you can definitely get. I reckon you can make a box where all that's going in it, no problem.
Yeah. But if they will, there's a different thing. Just a bit. Nah, not happy about that.
Totally agree.
Bit sneaky.
Tourist
Workshop. Then they're also doing the Queens of Oblivion. So this is their own line, and this is the Cool Scout. Yeah, I'm not even going to say that name. Go on, George. Scalathea.
I'm trying to. It's SKAL. YTH. Yes, Scalithia. Scalithia.
And this is Tourist Workshop. So this is kind of like a Medusa.
It's almost a Greek name.
Yeah, it's almost like a Medusa-esque kind of Shiva kind of creation.
Yeah, man, I'm digging that. Yeah,
very cool, very cool. Looking forward to
Portucalis. It means Portucali, which is orange.
This is in the XM Studios Bizarro.
Bizarro, so yeah.
Is the 1/6 scale.
Looks cool. I like the portraits on this one.
I'm glad they've gone with these kind of portraits rather than going with the really really bad ones. There's some bad looks on him. I hope they do the medallion though. I like the medallion on him.
Yeah, you got to have that in it. With a big, was it a B or something?
Is that I Am Bizarro or something?
Yeah, something like that.
My name is Bizarro, or you know. But I think these looks nice. This is then the Batman Sanity.
Look at that. Fucking hell. Have a look.
This looks really good. And again, going back to the point of what I say is with this piece being the dream version, I do agree. I do agree with my original comment of I prefer this version because of the fact I think that Batman is the focus.
So you agree?
I agree with myself.
Yourself.
Yes. I don't always agree with myself, but
it's got to be late. It must be late.
I agree with myself.
I agree with. It was me. I said that. I was totally right too.
I couldn't remember who it was who said it to start with. Yeah. I'm glad I agree with myself sometimes.
Yeah.
So you got the
you got to have that at the very least.
Yeah, Two-Face, Penguin.
I think this is absolute. I think this is a majestic piece of art. I really do. I think this is stunning.
Scarecrow. So yeah, really nice piece. Glad it's coming out in hand and people are happy with it.
Fucking amazing.
This is an
This looks great too.
Iceman. I think we already showed this one a couple of weeks ago.
Sorry, I must have sent that to you by error.
Yeah, so these are just the look of Iceman. This actually comes out at the end of, I believe, next month for shipping.
Not next month. I think it's this month, bro.
October?
Are you thinking? Yeah, I'm sure I saw Sang say this end of month. Unless he might mean November, but I thought it was October. Okay, that's all right. Whatever.
I mean, obviously Chris Bowles will get his in 2 weeks' time, but
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. So, but I think it's like it's going to be mid to end November. So yeah, there's that. These are then the paint ups of the Penguin from the Samurai line. So this is him in his. I can't remember they call it, like a little cart that you carry around in Japan.
Pagoda.
Is that what it's called?
Maybe.
I'll take your word for it. I agree with me. So yeah, paint up's really cool there, and you got like his penguins in the side of henchmen with their rockets there, looking really cool. Yeah, they painted really well, really nice. And then he's got his robes with all the koi on there. Yeah, really nice detail on there. Looking forward to seeing that totally finished.
Yeah.
Then the Professor X version A. Oh no, when you sit down, it's like that though.
It is like that, yeah. But I just like the uproar that everyone caused. What the fuck happened to Professor?
Well, no, is that fucking
socks? And then you've got people going, yeah, he's crippled. He's crippled. He don't give a shit what his legs are doing.
He's crippled and rich. You don't care.
I just love it. I fucking love it.
Super Soldier saying it's a rickshaw, but I don't think it is a rickshaw. I know what a rickshaw is, but other people say rickshaw as well.
No idea.
I've got this bad boy coming. No notification on shipping yet, though. Oh, you got the.
He means the Professor X, surely.
No, Jason. I think he means the Sunny.
Oh, you bastard!
Wow.
Fuck up.
Hello, all Frenzy Collector coming in late. And then also Super Soldier saying Scalitiha, which is that character. Scalitiha.
Okay.
I like this version better. It doesn't look cluttered, where it's just Batman painted. Yeah, that's Society again.
I don't
any idea what the initial orders look like for the wheelchair versus the hover version, which is more popular? Well, they're only just gone after pre-order.
I would definitely say the hover version, or didn't they do a version where you get both, or is that not right? No. Oh, they did separated them this time, didn't they? So I would say the hover version would be more popular.
There are also their requests as well, whether they can make the switch out parts as well, so that say this version can have Cerebro and the other version can hold the Magneto's head, but it's not engineered that way at the moment.
Yeah.
So there is that. Joe Figure likes the party. Oh
my
no,
friend Eric.
Jason saying no, Iceberg.
Yeah, Iceman's a great guy. How fucking far back are you, Jason? What are you doing? You having a sleep?
Joe Figure late to the party. What's up, everyone? What's up, Joe?
All good, bro. All good.
What's up, Joe? What do you know? So yeah, I think this version actually looks a lot better now than it did originally. This paint up is actually much better now than it was before. I think probably before it was like someone got in a wheelchair and didn't look that great.
Doesn't look too different to me, to be honest. But I'll leave that to you. No,
they've improved it, and what happened was this got delayed quite a long time because of licensing, because it got approved and then it kind of went away. It was starting to get made, and then they come back and said, yeah, it looks too much like the movie, so they had to change. Yeah. So there's so version A, there's that, and the wheel, close up the wheel.
That X doesn't look fucking straight. What sort of X is that?
Huh?
It's wonky as shit, that is.
Is it?
It's well wonky. Oh, it might just be my eyes.
Yeah.
Damn my eyes.
Late, man. I think it's the angle of the picture.
It might be.
And then you got
that looks better. I like that much better. I like the other chair better. Yeah. That's my fucking Professor X. Who's the other fucking dude in the wheelchair?
Cole was saying, fix the damn pants for Professor X.
Yeah.
Like to see his socks.
Jack up, Joe. He should have some more colourful socks. I totally agree with that. He should have fucking reindeers on his socks.
Should have red socks to match his tie, because I think the tie is red on this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got the hover version as well. So yeah, these are up for pre-order at the moment, and yeah, I'm not sure on edition size at the moment. This is Jem's picture. For some reason, you sent me that.
At least he's standing up.
Is that it? Okay. So, yeah, you got XM Studios, Thanos and Lady Death starting to get in hand. People are very, very happy with it.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's a very nice statue. It is very nice. Too many artistic liberties has been taken with the Thanos for me, but it is a very nice statue indeed. And with Mistress Death as well. But, I had to, I was very much considering this piece, and then the more and more I saw of it, the more and more I was just like, I don't recognize anything from, I don't recognize anything from Jimmy Chung. I don't, from the Infinity stuff, I don't recognize, anything from Ron Lim or Starlin, or I don't recognize anything from like Geoff Shaw. I just don't see any of the art that I remember reading as a kid in this Thanos. So, I know that they modernized things. I know that Sideshow did the same and modernized elements, but I think they went just a little bit too far. And I think they moved too far away from the character archetypes. Mistress Death is not action. She is not involved. She is not, bold and brass like that. She's in the background. She's quiet. She's silent. She's suggestive. Is she real? Does she live in his head? Is he crazy? Is he seeing what he wants to see? Is he looking for an excuse to kill all these people? Because he's sitting there and like every time he's like mesmerized by her or is like in some sort of consult with her, she ignores him most of the time, and everyone else is like, oh, he's gone fucking crazy. Like they can't hear or see anything. Her being up and flying around, like I've never seen her even so much as like jog or move with pace. She's very much almost like in the air. She's just like something that's not real. And I just think they really, with her flying around like that and being like, I think she overshadows him. And I think more importantly, she's acting very much not like the character she is. And I think the same goes with him. There are certain type of characters that we all follow. You've got brawlers, you've got strategists, you've got fucking street level people, you've got galactic threat people. The thing is with Thanos never gets involved in a fight. He doesn't already know he's won. He's already aware that he will win and how he will win and what will happen. He's already 3 steps ahead of you. He's that chess fucking guy that you never want to play against, that you never win. And they sit there calm as a cucumber while you're sweating and fucking dribbling and stressing and feel like you're going to have a cardiac arrest. They're sitting there cold as ice because they already know they beat you. They already know what you're doing before you even know what's happened. That's the character that Thanos is. He's a strategic genius. His greatest power is his intellect. And that's not what you see here. You see a brawler, let's fight, screaming, leaning forward. I don't know what colours these are meant to be. They don't look like any blues I've ever seen him in, nor the same with the gold. It looks a little bit dull to me. I don't like the things on his hands. I'm not, as a Thanos fan, and I'm a big fanboy for Thanos, this is not the Thanos I recognise, nor do I like it really. But as a statue, like if you scrap all of that and you say, okay, forget all of that, forget all that business, forget all the character accuracy and the nostalgia that you feel for the character and your attachment, as a statue, you got to say, wow, what fucking amazing engineering. Look how fucking well put together it is. Look at all the textures all over the suit. Look at all the, the details, the little bit of the glimmer in his eye. Look at the way that they've done the cape and the stuff on her, how delicate that looks. So, it's a magnificent statue. It really is. So I completely see why it's in Statue of the Year sort of contention, for sure. But obviously for me, it was just too far away from the character that I know and love. So I wouldn't purchase it based on those reasons.
Finished?
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get fired tomorrow, please. Thank you.
Do you really like it?
No, I do actually really like it. I do.
Do you think it's the best? Do you think it's the best ever Thanos that's been made?
It's the best Venom ever made. Well, I mean, I like the custom one that Paul Gagley got.
It's okay.
No, I mean, I like the. I do like the simplicity of the Bowen design. I like the one you've got. I like the color version of that as well. I do like. I like the Sideshow one, but the Sideshow one was a bit skinny. The Comiquette.
The skeleton, you mean the face was? They did a skeleton type of face. The body's not skinny; it's quite built. The face is skinny.
The one on Throne I did like, but the problem with it was I don't think it was made very well, and I just had this paranoia of breaking it one day because I've seen so many of them broken, and I've seen like how they're broken, and I just always thought to myself, you know what, if I'm ever going to box this up, I may break it. And I had this little thing in the back of my mind of that happening. So I sold it and someone collected it. But the way it looks, I think the Sideshow one is a fantastic piece. The one that what's his name? Cody has is absolutely phenomenal. Cody's one looks fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, the repaint one.
Yeah, John Elred repaint. And then I prefer this one to the original XM one. I think it's a better piece. I think it's for me, I do think it's
definitely 100%. It's got more. It's got much more.
It goes with kind of in line with kind of what you're saying as well. Is I introduced you to Thanos, but
yes,
I'm not as big of a fan.
Yeah, of course,
I like him as a character. I loved him in the movies. I haven't read anything from him in a long time though. So for me, as a statue, I think I look at it and I'm like, wow, that's impressive,
Oh yeah, it definitely is. 100% as a statue, it really is. It's very well made, it's well engineered, the concept and everything. It's a very striking.
There is a pose though where I don't know if it's a bit of art or if it's an actual cover, and it is pretty much like that with him, not her. I don't think she's anywhere. It's just him.
You're talking about the Greg Horn, where he is coming from the side and he's screaming, and all the other villains are running.
I thought he had a white background.
I have that comic. It's there.
But there was that, and I'm pretty sure it looked like no, not the Secret Wars one. There was one of them where I'm pretty sure it was from the front, and it looked really, really similar to this pose. I mean, as I say, she wasn't there; it was just him, and he had that kind of, I wouldn't say Hulk-like pose, but he had that kind of that kind of charge pose on it. I'll have to look it up, but
there are definitely variant comics that will depict him in them kind of ways. But like Silver Surfer Black, for example, the art that's on the cover doesn't represent what's happening in the book, and that's the difference. Thanos in the book that is not like this. That's the difference. He is always he is always very, very composed, and it's just a bit brutish. It's a bit brutish, and let's have a fight sort of look. And there's nothing intellectual or threatening. I don't feel any threatened from this. The calmness of him is what's terrifying. The fact is, so many people try to engage him, and he just doesn't get rattled, and you just think you should be a little bit concerned. In fact, the only time I've ever seen him nervous is when Galactus fucking showed up.
He does have the calmer heads, doesn't he? But like that one's a lot more calm. But I don't think he goes with the pose very much.
Nah, that's the point. It doesn't. The screaming head with the statue, I think, really works with the statue, the pose, and her flying above and all of that. You almost feel the statue, what the statue is depicting as Death is saying, go kill all these people. And he's like, yeah. And then off they go. The only problem is that Death's looking in a completely different direction to where he's looking. That's a problem. If you go back to the two of them, Death is up pointing in a different direction to what he is facing. So it's a bit of a like they didn't think that through.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? She's pointing over sort of towards the right hand side, and he's looking slightly to the left. That looks great. That looks fucking fantastic. That does.
Yeah. I'll have to ask again. I'll have to ask the team. I'm sure there's a picture where it's actually from, and I think that's one of the things that we are going to. We are seeing in the custom world a lot, but we're probably going to experience more is where we are going to get a lot more things based on variant artwork, and it's going to happen.
Definitely, yeah. 100%.
I think in the future, anyway, in the near future, what's going to happen is we're seeing a lot of statues from own lines coming again.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing where licensing is so expensive and restrictive. They're going to go, we're going to do a horror line, we're going to do this, and there's going to be a lot of horror lines coming as well, because characters like, Dracula, Frankenstein, all those characters, they're not copyrighted, so anyone can make them. Anyway, that's my prediction for 2021.
Nice.
Then also you got these
Constantine.
Now. This is like for Vass. So this I tagged into this actually. This is the John Constantine comic.
Fucking love that film. Still need to get the steelbook of that. It's well expensive.
Yeah, I actually asked Vass actually what he thought about the film. He did speak
like
highly of. Nah, he's a fan of the film.
Comics. I'm not. I didn't read it.
I've not read the comics, but
see, this is exactly my point, though. You see, it's about your reference, and you have to be quite grown up to understand that. You have to be when somebody, if you have the statue, for example, and a person doesn't like it for the reasons that I've just suggested, it doesn't mean the statue's bad. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't mean there's nothing wrong with the statue. It's a hard thing to sort of get your head around. You need to get your head around, be like in a mature way and understand. Look, I like the statue, but I don't like the depiction. I don't like where they've got it from. I don't like where they've gone with it. So it isn't for me. And it's just something I'm talking about with it's the same with like the Constantine. I love the film, but I didn't read the comics, so my reference is completely different.
Of course.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And that is what you need to respect with people. There are so many people that have that Thanos and never read a Thanos comic. They may have got it only because of the film, or may have got it only
that's
because
what saying now. He's saying you don't like the film, loves the statue, likes the statue.
Oh, of this
likes the statue, but doesn't like the film.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
what they want.
Homer Emperor in the house. Yo. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've had that before. I mean, there are so many.
It's really hard to explain to people though on the groups.
There's so many
hard.
Wolverine statues out there, and there are. I don't even know how many licensed ones and custom ones. There must be a minimum of 25 Wolverine statues out there, and to me, I haven't seen one that I think is the perfect Wolverine.
I don't think you ever will, my brother. Unless you have a particular style. See, for me, if you have a particular style of the character that you love, see, I already know immediately what style of Thanos is my favorite, right? My favorite Thanos is Ron Lim's Thanos. That's my favorite. The way he looks, the way he's drawn, the portrait, the way it is, that's my favorite. So for me, that's what it needs to be. That's why I really like the exclusive version of the Thanos on throne head. Even though I'm not displaying at the moment, I've got the King Thanos, but the exclusive I really like because that's Ron Lim's head. That's Ron Lim Thanos for me. Yeah. So I see that, from the Silver Surfer time and from, some of the other stuff. So it's you've got to pick. And if I asked you, what's your favorite depiction of Wolverine in comics, could you answer me? Who's your artist? Who's the person that drew Wolverine that you read that you were like, this is my fucking Wolverine?
Again, it's also going to be like 90s sort of stuff from when I was growing up. So it'll be from again some of the Jim Lee stuff. But then there's loads of other artists who do a good version of him as well. I mean, just trying to think around that time. Even McFarlane done a good Wolverine, So I'd like to see something like that, really. But
so that's the style you're sort of after, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. See, with my Thanoses, I've got the King, the Donny Cates stuff with the Alvaro Estrada head, or the on the throne piece, or the Ron Lim exclusive, which I use either of those heads. Yeah. My XM one that had repainting is Jimmy Chung. The style is definitely from the Infinity series that I've got. That's what I've gone with that way, the way it's been painted, my style. And then I've got the Bowen Designs one, which is Jim Starling, which they're my favourite depictions and work of Thanos. So, I've got my three that are my favourites, and they are pretty much in that order. It would go, Lim, then Chung, then Starling in that order. So you've got it down. That's what you could do with Wolverine.
This is comic based, we know that. Richard goes here saying the coat is a little too long, and he's a big Constantine fan. Yeah. I think it looks like a good start, actually. It could be a good statue. Looks great.
Face is cool as well.
Yeah, face looks good. Yeah, it looks like a cool piece. These are then the custom paint up of Apocalypse by Louis Vellemar. Done a really good job.
Very nice.
Like kind of that cell shaded look. I really like that cell shaded look.
Yeah, but he hasn't really overdone it. I really feel some people really overdone that style, and he's done it really well here.
I actually saw one of I think I was with Vass the other week, and I saw one of those Transformers by Prime One. It actually does not Prime One, sorry, Pop Culture
PCS.
Shop, and it actually does look really nice. They look really nice in person. Yeah, but yeah, this I mean that. I think people would be mistaken to think that is easy to do. That's not easy to do.
No, it's not.
That painting technique is really tough.
His skills have come on. I share some of his stuff, like stuff that I like of his on our Instagram and stuff. And I've seen, like, since I've been doing it over the last year, just in the last 12 months, his skill levels really, really come on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if a big company snaps him up to do some painting for them soon. He just needs to keep on doing what he's doing, and it'll go well.
Well, XM don't want him anyway because he keeps talking shit about him.
Well, that's the main thing that you don't ever want to do before you work for anybody. Don't have an opinion. Love everybody.
Don't put your eggs
love everybody.
In one basket.
Definitely don't do that. That's a stupid thing to do.
He lives in Cali, so I'm sure he wants to work for Sideshow, but.
I'm sure that everybody wants to work for somebody, but at the end of the day, until you do work for anybody, don't say anything about anybody else. Cause the best thing, especially when you're doing this kind of shit, there's fucking loads of people that want him to do the work. He's doing some fantastic stuff. Yeah. So I mean, I would definitely love to see him working for a mainstream company.
Hello, everyone. Sorry for jumping in late. At least you made it, brother. At least you made it.
Welcome, my man. Welcome.
And that's the. That looks more like the Marvel versus Capcom head. I don't like that one that much on that body.
I like them more, actually. I think it's a really good, nice piece from Barry and Go here.
I like that one on there, but I don't think it works as well with that. But yeah. And then Mr. Positivity himself. Yeah, I don't like Apocalypse at all.
There's another style. There's two paint ups that he's done. One is like this sort of cell shading stuff. The other one's like a more modern style.
And then you got this one, which was again at the con, but this is actually a custom. I think this is got to be like Angry Monkey or someone like that.
Looks good though. It's come on quite a lot, isn't it? It's
got like, nice. Comes with like 5 heads, and this looks really impressive. Very impressive piece. Going to be a beast. That's got to be 30 inches tall, easy. While he's holding it up like that.
And the rest.
Yeah, it looks nice. Looks really nice. Then you got the custom Spider-Man versus Shocker. I've asked about 20 times who made this. I can never remember who it was.
No.
Someone did tell me, but because I said it was Icebreakers, and they were like, "No, it's not Icebreakers."
No, it's not Icebreakers. I don't think no. But, they can't get a statue just to stand up, let alone fucking be swinging and hanging it, holding a guy up. Are you joking?
I'm not a fan of that. The style there of the actual. You see where. The actual webbing is attached to it. It looks a bit thick and things, but I do think it does look nice. I think Tyler Sherwood got one. He said it looks really nice. So on top of the bell tower as well. That's from the animated series. It's like on the animated series, he fucks up Shocker, doesn't he? When he's got the suit, fucks up.
I think he holds him like that as well.
Yeah, he does him like that, and then he does the bell, and he gets rid of the suit, and he goes down and gets Venom, Eddie Brock while he's praying in a kind of animation. So yeah, then there's like looks like a bit of the corner. No,
that's nice.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's that. And then there's the texturing on the body there. Got a tile-like look to it. And then the bell looks great as well.
Yeah, it does. Good details on the back of it.
Yeah. No, it looks like a good statue. I'd like to see it in person. Caleb saying that don't you dare use my work. Oh yeah, this is where basically Adam Ang basically went off, took pre-orders for Caleb's Magneto throne, and then fucked off with the money again. Adam Ang has done this before with a few other pieces, and the problem is people still back them. People get warned. We warned them several weeks ago, some months ago, and said, look, don't do this, don't do that. People still back them. People still do it. They don't listen. This project's got across to Yon ATF1, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So it's got across there. So this project is going to get made. I don't know if they're going to compensate the people who got conned already, but I don't know. But they'll be doing the project now anyway. Caleb's got across with them. So do not give Adam Ang any money, as you said before. This is a Carnage come up on my feed, which I like that. Bit jacked, a bit Venom-like, but I do like it.
I like it too. I mean, it's funny because I've had this discussion many times. I mean, the size for his suit, the size that he is ridiculous. Yeah, so when he's got his, he's like, it's stupid. Yeah, it's like I think he's 6'9", maybe, or 6'10". His suit can grow to, but he's like 700-800 pounds in the suit, which isn't gangly and thin. So regardless of whatever you may be thinking, if that's his height and he weighs that much, he's going to be thick. So, he's not always going to be gangly and thin like some depictions. So he is quite thick, like thick and solid than others.
Cletus Cassidy, 6'1" and 190 pounds.
See, that's not thin. 6'1" and nearly 200 pounds. That's athletic.
Yeah, they make him well skinny in the comics, though.
Yeah, but he ain't. That's the point. They may make him skinny, but if you want to make him skinny, he's 6'1" and 160 or 150, 190, 40 pounds. No way. So what does his suit take him up to?
It doesn't say.
It does. I've shared it before. I think it's Marvel Wiki anyway. No, he's big, man. Trust me. Just take my word for it.
Cletus Cassidy, that just says 86.18 kilos. His weight is variable. That's not him, though. That's Carnage from a different Earth. So there's that. Marvel
Come on, how many more pictures we got to go?
This comes up with Dark Carnage. That's not that. All right. Okay,
it's
then
like
you got
20 to 1.
Oh, fuck me. Co-signature collectibles. So this is their Spider-Man, next one of their Chubby Nom Nom series. This one's got the kind of Venom. The Venom elephant underneath, and he's like nicking his hot dog. Oh, you motherfucker. What did you do? This then is Michael Alvarez's picture of them all together, which looks really nice, really cool picture. Great way of all look good together like that. And then you got also with the Spider-Man, I believe you get another base for the Deadpool, so he matches with the Spider-Man, which is like a circus kind of thing.
That's clever.
So you can match them off like that. It's a shame though, because the actual Deadpool base is quite nice. So you wouldn't. I don't know if you want to use that.
No, probably not. I wouldn't. But yeah.
So there's that. There's Spider-Man again with the. You can see the symbiote. You can see the spider on the base. You can see him nicking the hot dog. This looks a lot better than I thought it was going to look. I really didn't like the concept.
Yeah, painted. It looks nice.
It looks much nicer than I painted. I do really like it a lot more now. He's on top of the ball. Yeah, really cool. Eyes look great as well. They got that great kind of gridding.
Yeah, underneath. I love that. Yeah, I like it, and I like the shine on them as well. Look good.
And
I mean, geez, how many pictures is are there? Fucking 200 there.
63, and then you got custom sort of Jim Lee.
I really like this Jim Lee style.
Cyclops.
So I think this is a really nice paint up on this as well.
It looks nice.
Yeah, I like it. It just shows you can have a simplistic style, but you can put the detail and the work into the paint, and it doesn't look simplistic.
Yeah. Then you got this custom Deathstroke. Looks like.
Yeah.
So I don't know who the base is.
Nice, don't it? Like some mechanical thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Domano, which we've shown.
Dormammu.
I'm sure we showed that like 2 years ago.
Probably. Still not further along.
God of War, Kratos with I don't know who that is on the base. Who's that?
It's one of the big fucking what do you call them? Trolls or whatever you call it. Yeah, it's like one of them ogre things. Yeah. It might be the guy that is in hell, but I'm not sure. I thought he was blue. It might be the guy from hell.
Then you got the custom Toad and Juggernaut. Not a fan of this. Not a fan of this at all.
Concept looked much better, didn't it? It looks very dated. It looks like it's really dated.
It looks a bit out of proportion as well. I know there's a bit. He is
Quite like the Toad.
big-handed and stuff. Apparently, to get the Toad on his own is quite expensive.
I quite like the Toad. Toad doesn't, but this looks worse as well. This is
another version. I don't think this looks worse. I think the other one looks worse.
I don't like that one either.
I think this looks worse. The size of his fucking head. Tell me, it's well too big.
Only shit myself laughing.
It is though. He's fucking pinhead motherfucker. Fucking. I don't like. I think this looks much more accurate.
I don't like the length of his arms and his legs, and also if you get to the side, I don't like what they've done with his shoulder. That the muscle runs all the way down his arm. Let's keep going. Yeah, but if you keep, I don't like all this. I don't like all it. Yeah, the head, but I go to the chest and the torso. I just don't like. It's not good. That looks good as well, but then you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. Yeah, these are all fine, and then you sort of get to the sort of side of the arms and the musculature of it. It's like, look there, what's that? All them fucking lines running down his arm. Start off at his shoulders and go all the way down to his forearms. What's that? What are they?
Oh, his shoulder to tricep looks almost like some fucking pastry roll.
It's just fucking awful. It's awful work. Sculpted is terrible. Same with the other side as well. We've done it with both sides of his arm. They've done like the three heads of his shoulder, and they sort of the lines go all the way down into his forearm. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Stick to Sideshow.
Yeah, it gets to Sideshow's one, definitely.
Then you got this, which is the Mortal Kombat Minotaur? No.
Minotaur, I think it is.
Yeah, so.
Concept, isn't it?
Yeah,
looks good though.
Cool. They just done
the surprise.
Sucking the soul out. I think they're like. I don't know if they're working with Jerry or someone, because they're kind of making up all the pieces that Jerry didn't do. But yeah,
I'm really surprised that this hasn't PCS hasn't done him yet. He's really like a character that should be done.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
that one looks cool.
Yeah, very cool. And then you got the Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Jesus, man, he's got like 4 heads.
Yeah, it's quite busy, isn't it? It's cool.
I think it's a bit too busy to work.
It's hard until it's painted that you can't differentiate from here. I need to see it painted, but definitely the design is complex. So, paint needs to be on point.
Yeah. There's the other one where it's like, there's the other one where it looks like a rip-off of Carlos Franco Calismo's one, and
Bushy Beast.
Dozy's Beast, yeah.
Yeah, Sheridan Dozy's Beast, and they had a baby. That's pretty cool.
Logan versus Maestro Hulk. That's quite cool, yeah. That's from one of those covers, isn't it? Looks like one of those Old Man Logan covers.
This one.
I've got that one. I've got the one after it as well, the one before, I think.
Well, I think the one after it, he's standing over Logan, but it's like
that. Then you got a custom Rhino, which...
Yeah.
I would just get rid of that car. There's no way they're going to make that car look good.
Yeah, it's a good point. End up looking like a paper mache car, wouldn't it?
Way too much detail you're going to need to replicate that into a good car. The other side of it is what you're going to need to do is, like, rather than it being cut so clean, which it wouldn't be, is you need to like crush those fucking edges up so that you can hide a load of shit.
Yeah, because otherwise you've got to depict the whole inside of the car.
Yeah, way too much fucking work.
And all the sort of like chair detailing, all the panels and everything else. It's just too much.
Where he's ripped the chairs? Why is there no foam or whatever? It's just
exactly.
It's just ripped perfectly. Nah, that's fucking gash, man. Fuck that noise.
Like the concept, but it definitely needs a bit of tweaking.
Yeah, don't like it. Fucking shit. Then you got the Rogue as well, which is more like a Japanese anime Rogue.
Yeah, she's quite hot.
Yeah, she is. But I just think it's a bit too. I mean, that's what a lot of places are going now with the kind of art germ references. They're going like that kind of way, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
That kind of look, but yeah, I just don't think it looks anything like Rogue. She looks like a little girl. She looks like she's about 14. I don't know. And then, yeah, she seems younger there. Damn.
Right, I've got 2 minutes. I've got to get out of here. So let's get to where we need to get.
All right, so Rogue, Spawn.
Horrible.
Me.
It's fucking horrible.
That's what you sent me.
Don't like it at all.
Spawn,
I think it's horrendous. Thing looks good. It's quite a good change, that is. Yeah, it's the same piece.
The same statue?
Changed the torso. Yeah, clever, innit?
Wow, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. 100%.
Well, if you know what I'm saying, is it clever? Because if you decide to use that, that's a lot of shit you got to box up.
I don't care. I think that's a really drastic change. Some people might like museum. Some people want dynamic. You've given them both. Very clever.
I hate the thing anyway. He's a cunt. Then you got the Alpha 3. It's just
Clobbering time.
Venom. So
I don't think this is the Lotto.
No, well,
no, it's not based off the Lotto. That there is Bagley.
That's Bagley.
That's lethal protection stuff. There's all different heads. This isn't a. This is just the Venom, and I think they're trying to capture as many artists as they can in the portraits. It's got a stackable base, which I think is very clever.
This one is. But yeah, this will actually go really well with the new Sideshow one as well. I think it's going very well with the new Sideshow one. Spider-Man.
I like that. I really like that. Where it's like in the comics a lot, he's depicted like that the other way, where there's no symbiote on his face. So it's just his head and his full suit gaily as Venom. It's actually how I remember him mostly. I'm very, other than some certain covers, you don't see that too much of the old thing over the face thing going on. You see him like when he's talking.
Problem is, you know, the heads look great like that, but then when you go onto the McFarlane one, it's too smooth for the body. And the same as the Bagley one, it just looks like it ain't going to work. I don't know. They need to make sure there's texture there as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but again, this is render. But I definitely agree with you.
And I fucking hate that third one along. That's my worst depiction of.
Yeah, definitely. It's fucking awful.
That's like that fucking dark
origin shit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I've doubled up these. What's this?
This is fucking amazing.
Oh, wow, yeah. So this is Leonoric from...
Leonoric Visionaries.
Visionaries, wow. It's only a matter of time.
I saw this and I was like, this is fucking amazing. This.
We've been talking about this. I've been saying about this for fucking years. I've been saying someone needs to take and do a Leonoric.
Brilliant. Look at that. Fucking genius. And they've got the owl flying out of his staff there. Yeah, totem, yeah. That's a better word.
I need a better angle.
There it is, there it is. Yeah, that's it. And then the lion separate, and then you push the lion up against his chest.
That's fucking cool.
So fucking cool.
I mean, I think that should be clear resin, though. If anything should be clear resin, that fucking lion should be.
Yeah, you could do it. I mean, if you painted it well enough, it wouldn't need to be. But look at that. That's fucking magic, that is. That's magic.
That could be.
This is one of the best. This is one of the best designs I've seen this year. Just in terms of this is really thinking outside the box. This is just really clever shit, and I think this is magnificent.
That's got potential. That's got real potential to be.
You have to fucking make sure that whoever prints this, they're top of the game, and whoever painted it is fucking top of the game. If you use some shit painter for this, you're gonna fuck it all up. Because that on there is magic. That's a 10 sculpt. So you need to make sure that whoever prints that makes this clean as that, and they paint it within an inch of its life. You need to don't fucking go cheap on the paint. The only thing is with this MFA stuff is, you know, it's the same with some of the Skeletor and the He-Man stuff. I think the paint is not good enough. I don't think the sculpts are bad, but I think their paints are not good enough. I really think the paints, like when you get in close and start looking at them and see them in review, I'm just like, if that was in front of me, I think I would tear it to pieces. I think I'd really give it a hard time. You know, and obviously people there are a bit like, you know, they've spent this money on it, so their eye just ain't seeing it. And it ain't saying what it is, but some of their paints is not good enough. And this really needs a master paint. It needs a real good paint.
Quite excited to see that painted up.
Yeah, me too.
Emerald, this is Leonoric from Visionaries. It's an old clone from the 80s. They only had
of the Magical Light.
I think they only had like 12 episodes, and then there was issues with licensing and things. But yeah, I'm actually, because George sent me this to me today. I didn't actually see this before today, and I'm quite excited to see what this comes out like. I mean, this has potential to be something fucking special. I really hope they don't. I really don't hope they don't fuck it up. Yeah, that's smart with the lion as well. Like the way you push it together, fucking genius,
isn't it?
Yeah,
genius.
Yeah.
And obviously, you can take that. You can take the owl off the totem and have him with like just the whip or whatever. You know what I mean? Or you can just have the totem without the owl. So you can have it. So many.
He fucking lucked out, didn't he? He fucking lucked out. He had the owl because he's got like intelligence, like knowledge, and then he's got the lion for courage and like fucking leadership, power.
Exactly.
And then like the other guy gets the fucking slug. The other guy gets the little fucking slug snail thing.
The little beetle.
God, that's awesome. Then you got a custom Warpath from X-Force, isn't he?
Yeah, it's X-Force. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got that.
It's pretty cool looking.
And you got Weapon X, custom Weapon X by
Alpha 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm never a fan of that big hair.
It's a really nice comic. I like it. He's got like bright red eyes.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I prefer the helmet head. But I like the way you can also put the helmet on the base as well, cover it up. Wolverine, I don't know, another Wolverine.
Yeah, and this is a brown suit one.
So
just somehow come across.
Anytime I see that can next to it, it makes me a little bit nervous though.
Should do. Rightly so.
I think that face horrible.
A lot of fucking good projects have been absolutely fucked up. So
yeah,
I would be cautious.
Oh yeah, 100%, my friend. So that's it.
Oh, good. I get to 40, 26. Oh my God, 40, 55 minutes later. I want to, Jesus Christ, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
My back is in bits.
I'm going to go make a cheese sandwich.
I'm going to go pass out. I need to go to sleep.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Yes. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for sticking by. That was a long one. Even George wanted to give up 2 hours ago. And yeah, do the usual like, comment, subscribe, share. Hopefully we'll be back next Wednesday, or you decided you don't want to do Wednesdays anymore.
No, Wednesday's fun. I just thought we'd get it done. I've got a few things on tomorrow. So, and obviously you've been away, so better to get in early before, 24 hours, that could be another fucking 20, 30, 40 pictures. So they build so fast. That's what I say to Jenny. Like when I miss a week or 2 weeks, instead of having like 150 pictures, you've got like 400 pictures. It's like mental.
Yeah. Well, the other side of it as well is there's a lot of things we just missed out because otherwise, if we cover everything over that time, you're just going to be here all fucking night. Exactly. Yeah. And I love you.
Go.
I
love you too.
There are places I'd rather be right now.
Yeah, like Poland.
Well, inside. Anyway. Thanks, guys. As I said, the usual like, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click on the thumbs up. Make sure you click on the bell. Make sure you're following us on Facebook. If you type in RaddTitan, you'll get all the groups, all the everything up there. And then also on Instagram, Radd_Titan. And I can't remember what else is there.
That's it. I'll do it for now.
All right. Buy our t-shirts or whatever. No one buys our t-shirts.
I need to buy some on Redbubble. I'm just waiting for a discount code I can actually use.
Oh, yeah. I was going to look for one, but yeah. I'll have a look. All right, guys. All right. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
God bless. Be safe.